Bite me.
Yeah, I think we were gonna go wander around, or I think that was my plan. I was gonna go wander around.
Alrighty, so you start walking around the streets, and yeah, you find the city definitely show the wear and tear for the last 7, 8 years, and being conquered for the third time now.
All right,
Yeah,
Rannick, what are we
that'll
looking
do
for
it.
here?
I have no idea.
But didn't your god tell us that things were here that we needed?
He said the answer we were looking for was a Neverwinter.
Okay, that's where we are, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go to T3. That looks important.
T3,
Alright.
is that some kind of new restaurant?
Yeah, like there's a tower over there. I think that's,
Quaint little outdoor restaurant with a nice atmosphere and a very Mediterranean feel to it.
yeah.
Very open.
Oh, and the dark elf waiters there, they're phenomenal.
Truly a sight to look at.
Yeah. Why I gotta be a dark elf?
No, they're not slaves. They're indentured servants.
That sounds like slavery with extra steps.
Oh, what's that? The Rick and Morty episode.
Mhm.
Yeah, I love that. I love that show.
Anyway, you guys do make your way to the it's
Is that what it is?
Wait, I
it's a
thought we were
little
outside.
large.
Wait, how do we get into the city? I thought we were outside the city after we escaped. And then we took a short rest. Then what happened?
Oh, I mean, we met with the general, and he said, "Good work. We're controlling this area. We're gonna assault the keep soon. Blah blah blah." And he paid me money. He gave me money.
Oh, that's right. I remember that now. Yeah.
Yeah, he gave me money, and now I think he told us to stay out of the way, but screw this guy. We just gave him a city, so like he can suck it.
He actually told you that he has information for you if you're willing to continue your relationship.
Oh, I did not get that from him. Maybe I missed that.
I certainly missed that.
Well, my impression was, or was the implication that he wanted us to keep working for him, but I didn't feel like he had anything that I wanted. But maybe maybe I read
No, he
that
didn't have
wrong.
anything you wanted, but Rannick might have been interested.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
don't
do
even
you want
remember this ending part.
to rewind a little bit and like?
Alright. So he tosses you a big bag of gold and looks over you like, half of my mercenary companies would kill the other half for a bag of gold like that.
And for which we are eternally grateful.
To
Although
be fair, how many mercenaries companies gave you an entire city?
or half of
Well,
one.
they're not getting a big bag of gold.
Well, and to be fair, Rannick, it is only half of a city. I think he still has to deal with the other side.
Think of it as just a slightly smaller city.
That's right. And you do get the fortress, or you will have the fortress soon.
Soon enough. You're right. I do have you guys to thank. Seem quite capable, and I have a few opponents who you would be very useful against.
Uh,
I
What?
mean,
I-
what did you have planned? I guess it wouldn't hurt to hear out what you have.
Excuse me, I'm actually eating food right now.
I fear that I'll look at Rannick and like tap my chest. I fear that in the short term I might not be very, or in the long term I might not be the most reliable emissary if this is not resolved.
Well, from the information we have, everything we need is here in the city. So before we leave, hopefully it'll be the problem be solved.
I mean, one hopes. I mean, and this is within earshot of our general friend, whose name I have written down. But,
Somewhere.
well, yeah, but I'm looking in my cabinet for snacks. So,
Do you have a snack drawer at your
I
computer?
was gonna say, do you have a wireless headset?
a wireless headset. There's a kitchenette right outside my office,
Oh.
the basement kitchenette, and because I live in the basement of my own house. How sad! That's sad, right? Like, I like it. I
I
like
mean,
it.
the
why?
basement's where it's to be at. It's nice and cool down in the basement. It's not nearly as hot as upper floors.
And
So
my computers appreciate that. They do.
Right?
Yeah.
It's nice,
Exactly.
isn't
Yeah.
It's
Like
in fucking ZB's
What?
featured list.
it?
What? I'm sorry. I did what? I
It's
think.
in chat.
Oh shoot.
Isn't he already dead, actually?
Yeah, he is, but ZB doesn't believe it. Like the way that he died is suspect to ZB. Like I think that he might have just apparated or gaseous
I
formed or
mean,
did some
like, out of
magic
character,
bullshit.
if Rannick turns to the dark side, I could just bring him back and kill him, and bring him back and kill him.
He has to be willing.
Well, fair. I mean,
There's-
I'm
there's
sure I could
spells.
find some way to make him willing.
Maybe the
Wait.
first time, yeah.
One, and then isn't there like a soul trap kind of spell for
I'll get
wizards?
a 9th level spell and just open a gate to the spiritual realm and keep
Rip his
grabbing
ass.
soul and
it was soul cairn.
Rip his ass out of there. Yeah. Oh, is that on my character? Yeah, that's probably on my character sheet.
Anyway, you guys seem to be very useful. I would hate to do a single job and then let you go.
I'm looking at Rannick.
it sounds like you have something else for us.
Yes, I'm sure the drow will pull out of the other half of the city within the next couple of days, and we will move in and take it. But
Why are they here? Don't they live underground? Like they don't like the sun. The sun.
blights them, yeah. You'll have to ask them that because we don't know.
Unfortunately, I do not speak their tongue. It's not yet
Mhm.
of one.
It might
Yeah,
have something to do with the age-old rivalry, but that was neither here nor there and quite a few centuries ago.
Do I remember anything about? Like, I'm like a couple hundred years old.
Yeah, this is older than you, ZB.
Okay.
You can try a history check,
I'm not bad at history.
but you used to be proficient.
I was. It would be such an awesome thing.
That's
I'd love it. But it would have been a 20. I was still.
All right, yeah.
Nate.
You try to think back, and maybe you heard it from your elders at the time, but the Drow and the Dragons seem to have a pretty rivaled history throughout the ages. You can't quite recall specific details, but they were definitely not friends at any point.
Mm. Okay.
And given the conquering nature of both these guys, living within the vicinity of each other is probably a problem.
Yeah, so it might have just been like a grandiose pissing contest. ZB's going with that. It was a pissing contest. Like if they could take it and hold it, then they could say that we took this shit. Okay. Cool. So, what would you have of us?
We took this city at this time for a specific reason.
Is it
The
to?
Drow aren't even focused over here.
Is this a staging ground for an offensive?
For us, no. We could not hope to assault the Underdark. We could not deal with the war on three fronts.
Like there's body language that's saying, of course, of course. Yeah, and
Right.
like it's not obsequious, but like you're I'm trying to give the impression that you're wise in your ways, General. You know, that's what I'm saying non-verbally.
Being a suck ass.
Yeah, a little bit. Like maybe I can get something out of this guy.
We picked our strike because your world, and he points at you, Rennick, is about to be buried. The Drow aren't even on this continent at the moment. What they left here was nothing more than a holding force. So, what I want you to do is go to the main thoroughfare that they come out and collapse it. In return, I will give you whatever it is you want. If you want Fang's head on a spike, so
You know,
be
that
it.
that kind of seems like that's more for you than us.
He's still a child when it comes to our ways. He does not understand his place.
Hey guys.
Uh, would
Hey.
this
Hello.
would this aid your countrymen, Nate? Nate, would this aid your countrymen, Rack?
Well, it wouldn't hurt.
Like, is there a way for us to know if that would help? Like, I'm not sure how we could know. Well, I wouldn't know that, but maybe Rannick might know.
Um. So basically they're talking like the way up from the Underdark here.
Yeah.
We want to shut down.
Basically, they want to. Right now, the Drow aren't around here, so taking a shot at their logistics is a viable option.
So, is this like, I guess ZB really doesn't have any stake in this, so it's up to you, Rannick.
Well, first I think we should search the city to see if we can help you, ZB.
Um,
At least
I'll-
the half
I'll-
we have right now.
I'll look to the general. Is this a pressing? I mean, obviously it's a pressing matter,
Not for
but
me. But if you wish your dwarf homeworld to live, I imagine you would want to do it sooner rather than later.
so it will impact the battle there.
If we can keep the Drow's focuses divided, it makes it easier on both of us.
Well, do you know the location of their entrance to the surface?
Of course,
Can you mark it on a map for us?
I could, if I had the map up. Actually, installing a driver update, apparently.
Oh, wonderful.
I mean, we can, yeah.
Just say you mark it and then put it up later or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's not critical.
Because we're not going to it right this moment anyway. So
But Rannick, you should be familiar, Dwarf, you should be familiar with it. It's in one of your old Dwarven holds.
well, there's a few
Do
of
you-
those.
Do you know which clan?
The clan was wiped out centuries ago during their wars. And do not care for who lives in it, only who's using it.
Mm.
Awkward silence.
It's always weird when you see Nate trying to pretend to be a normal human.
Well, it is. It is. There is a big leap there. So I mean, you can't fault him for trying that. Um, very well. Like I think that that's a worthy.
Goal.
Yeah, I think that's.
All right. Well, let's. I mean, we should start while we're here at the city. This is what we're here
Quickly. Quickly, yes.
Yes, I agree.
Well, what are you here for?
I look at Rannick pointedly.
for. Well, I had a message from my god that there was some information here that we needed, so we're gonna try and find it.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
Well, it's
Something godly.
Temples?
Temples. Statues?
temples, libraries.
But I suspect that most of the temples here were small, so I fear it might take us some time to search the city.
Never
Perhaps-
was not much of a religious city back in its day.
Perhaps there. I wonder if the keep would have documents pertaining to, like, planning, city planning. I don't know if that's a thing here.
Any prominent,
Well, you are welcome to look.
are there any prominent, like, buildings or, like, sites or stuff like that?
There's a big ass castle, right there.
That is true.
So yeah, I mean, what's the status of the keep? Have you broken in yet?
Oh, they abandoned it the second that bridge went out and we stormed the walls. They would have been trapped inside and either starved to death or been cut down. They knew what they were. As far as historic landmarks go for the city of Neverwinter, there was a rather nice statue here, built a few centuries ago, the founding king.
Well, that's a good place.
It
That's
was
a good
mostly
place.
known for its taverns, its warehouses, and its trading ports.
Well, I think we can avoid those, right?
The statue sounds promising, though.
It's a
Yeah,
place,
statue,
I mean, it's
maybe-
some place to start at least.
Yeah, statue, and then maybe the libraries, or look at.
Is there like a record house or anything?
Like I said, you're welcome to search the keep for any documents pertaining to your search. That was part of our deal, at least.
Well, let's get started then. No time to waste.
Oh Jesus! Back to the fucking libraries.
I pat you in a okay place, and and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. You won't be there long. I'll do most of the reading.
If you're looking for a little more action there, young one, I'm sure there's still some drow on the other side of the river.
I'm sure we'll make our way to him. This group doesn't seem to sit still for too long.
Well, then you're in good company.
Oh, very well then. He scribbles on a piece of paper and ties it up with a wax seal, and you see him press one of those rings into it, hands it to you, Rannick.
Alright, well, I take it and slip it into my pocket, I guess.
Those orders will get you wherever you need in the city. With a few exceptions, of course.
I turn around. I've started to leave, but I turn around. Is there anywhere you don't want us to go?
Well, I generally don't like it when you barge into meetings with the other two of my generals, but
Fair
that's
enough.
mostly it.
Of course. We would not impose in such a way. And I
You
bow.
know of our army, so
Yeah, I bow and my cloak billows a little bit, and I scurry in a dignified way.
It billows and then I scurry.
I scurry in a dignified way, but I'm little, so you kind of expect a gnome to scurry a little bit anyway, all of the time.
Is the Coke like just a little bit too long and you trip on it?
It's a little bit too long, but I'll roll a dex save. Let's see.
Not one.
Oh well, I mean that'd be the only way I actually fail. Yeah,
He just wants to show off his tech saves.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
It's actually a 19 because Parthian adds his charisma bonus to him.
Nice. What's the range on that?
30 feet.
Oh, okay.
You know, this group seems to be getting closer and closer to bullshit range every day.
I thought I was already there.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah, that's high level D&D for you.
How's that? How's
I haven't
that
even
full
used my
party of
protection
clerics
once,
looking
too.
now, Adam?
I don't want to talk about it.
I guess that's probably why he hasn't made us level 12 yet.
You guys haven't done shit. That's why.
We just stormed a
What?
city.
We just took a city. Come on.
Come on, level 8s do that.
Yeah, you have a point. We could have done this with 4th level spells. I think we pretty much did do it with 4th level spells. So, But yeah.
Excuse me, I use a 6th level spell.
but your angel didn't hit shit.
Right? What the fuck?
He's a pretty shitty angel.
Did you get money back for that?
Yeah, I know, right? I spent a lot of money on that.
Yeah, we get it. We suck.
We couldn't roll for shit the other day.
Nah, it was rough.
I don't really remember much of it, so I can't comment.
Yeah, there was a lot of nat ones, I have to admit.
I just think in Adam's campaigns, barbarians are OP with their rolls.
No,
Oh, I'm sorry.
You.
Yeah, what did you roll with your last character?
It's this is bullshit because you do it in fucking John's game too, and fucking Mike.
Alright, we all need to like test
And he wants
Nate's
to DM
mouse
a
or
game?
something.
I'm juicing.
Alright,
Oh.
to the library before we talk more about him juicing.
He's got a USB-C mouse. It's just an unfair advantage.
So there was an issue with the stat tracker thing. Like it doesn't recognize the tags that I put in. So I think that I'm just going to do it like a cumulative thing, like just keep growing because I can't do it by session easily, and it won't do the date either. So
So
whatever.
you're going to look at the numbers and compare them to what they were last time, which means you're going to have to do math?
I mean, I could do that. Like if you really care that much.
No, not
about
really. I
session.
I
don't-
just clear the chat log after every couple sessions.
If you want to do that too, you could, but meh, I kind of like having it. But it's up to you how you want to do it. Like I can probably do the difference.
No, we just wanted proof that Nate's OP and we got it. So
Yeah, it was clear. There was a definite
I
trend.
mean, I was 50-50 for net 1s and 20s, so...
Yeah, but Nate, you were like 3/4 20s. Yeah, it was some ridiculousness, but yeah. So we away.
I mean, you already scurried.
Yeah, I've scurried. So I'm. Did I get directions to the statue? I assume I did.
yeah, sure. It's an obvious monument in the city.
Okay. Is it in the gazebo?
It's T3, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm heading to T3.
I rolled to attack the gazebo.
Roll me an attack.
It's a joke, Adam.
Yeah, no, it's still a gazebo. All right, it's just a gazebo. It's not a monster.
You could maybe flame strike it, earthquake. I don't know. Do you want to kill the statue? You can kill the statue. You might need mason's tools though.
The Yif is gone, and the Yif is not coming back, apparently.
Did I run him off? Like I feel bad.
And we away.
So do we encounter anything on the way, or are we accosted by guards, or?
No, not that the rest of you know, ZB. You get the feeling that time has just stopped around you, and everyone's frozen in place.
Son
Like-
of a bitch.
Upon arriving there, or?
No, just on the way.
Like I poke, I shove Naughty.
And she doesn't move, and she seems to be as hard as a rock.
Did she topple over?
No, she doesn't
Get your
move at
hand
all.
out of my pants.
This would be a perfect time to pickpocket people.
It's-
What? I am the resident thief here.
You're not. I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm just like I'm not surprised. I'm just kind of disappointed.
Oh, that's even worse.
I don't know. You've never met my dad. Disappointed. It's great because he doesn't hit shit.
Oh.
That's going in the highlight reel.
Yeah, I guess like this seems like a sign, right? Like I'm gonna
Yep.
go with this as a
Yeah,
sign.
the sign is in the chat for you, Mike.
I don't see. Oh, Discord.
Oh, Jesus.
I guess I can just use this. Oh no, it's this one. Let me mute the other one.
So, guys,
So what do we want to talk about those two? I mean,
Oh man, I don't know.
well, they're going to hear it on YouTube because I know Adam watches it. So whatever you want to tell Adam in about 6 or 7 hours when he watches.
it's gonna be longer than that.
Let's see.
You know what I
Takes-
mean.
It takes like 6 or 7 just to upload.
Yeah.
I've got a decent upload speed, though.
So do I. It took like 6 or 7 hours.
Files that long, that big, take a long ass fucking time.
It might also help that I have an ultra wide, so it's actually uploading more
Oh really?
because it's more pixels. I don't know if that changes the size of the recording.
I don't know.
I know mine intend to be like 35 gigs.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I don't really know about upload stuff.
I never really thought, like, if I'm playing on a 32 compared to, like, a 42,
Yeah.
if the actual size difference is going to be...
No, I mean if it's just a 16 by 9 monitor, it's not going to change. But mine's a 21 by 9.
Oh, by the way, guys, how are my levels? Am I good?
What for? Like what level we are?
No, sound. Am I too
Oh yeah,
loud?
you're fine.
No, you're perfect.
Alright, cool. Just checking. I don't want to be blasting anyone's freaking eardrums out.
What?
Huh? So what are we doing first? We're gonna go to the...
Well, I think something's already happening, so
Well, yeah.
we'll go from there.
Okay, alright. Maybe we need... I'm just making sure if it's just need a contingency plan just in case CB, I don't know, like, gets magically transported to some place, or...
Well, if he gets magically transported to someplace, we can actually go anywhere we want without him stealing something.
Oh, yeah, true. That would be a revelation.
We can go back sightseeing in that temple, and he wants
Oh.
to steal that big ass gem.
I really want to bang that goddess.
I'm sorry. Let's back that up real quick. What?
I want to have sex with the water goddess.
Did I miss something?
You know, the one that almost killed us? She was, like, super hot.
I wasn't here for that, apparently.
No, I don't think you were. But yeah, I wanted to bang her. Her name
You want to
started...
bang a lot of things.
That's true. I mean, you gotta seduce everything. You gotta try at least.
Please don't try on me.
Well, hey. If the time's right.
The answer's no.
Okay, well, hey.
Because
mean-
the time is always right.
That's true.
You hear that part with the ends down. Go ahead and hit on him.
Hey. Hey. The time is always now. Oh, man. Well,
But, no, apparently Casey didn't feel like playing either anymore or just today, so I don't know.
okay, well, we'll just keep Falk on the back burner then. But
Because he was here, and then he got off and started playing Heroes.
oh really?
It's still on.
Yeah, he's still.
Yeah, he's still on.
Okay. Well, all right.
But I don't know. It's up to him. If he doesn't feel like he wants to play,
I mean, we're not forcing him to play. It was just...
No, if he wants to play, he can play. I'm not gonna say no.
I feel like he would have fit in a little better if he was actually here more often.
You're right.
Well, I mean, you can't. Like, it happens.
He was only here for like 3 sessions.
That's fine. It happens, whatever.
Like, I've been gone for the other game a lot recently just because of bullshit.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You can say her name. It's Kim.
No, it actually wasn't her.
It's always her.
Well, it's partially, but I don't blame her. It's just life.
Yeah, life. I hear you, man. I hear you.
Like, it's not her fault I work nights, and then she works at 7 o'clock that morning.
Yeah.
So I have to stay up with kids.
Oh, hey guys,
For
if
24
you have
hours.
suggestions on like what monster you like want to face first, or like suggestions,
I got
like-
dibs on Cthulhu.
something more manageable.
You don't think we can do it?
Does one of y'all want to drop the link for him so I don't have to interrupt the recording?
I don't know what Mike's problem is.
Yeah, Mike.
Mike.
But yeah, if you have any suggestions of like
Any idea when that's going to be up and ready?
what?
The game.
I mean, I can work on it and get it up.
Oh,
But I don't.
I want to have a boombox, by the way, just as canon, that I carry around with me all the time.
That's totally fine. I am 100% okay
Okay.
with that.
Because that's going to be the thing, is
Baby, come back.
we're just going to play music while shit's going on.
Can it be like an oddly sturdy boombox that he beats people with?
We were meant to be.
But
I'm not
no,
singing
no.
Let It Go, so you guys should be lucky.
John,
Now he's gonna start because you said that.
John, when you play the boombox, it has to be Adam singing the song of whatever you play.
I mean, that would get around fair use.
I'll do it. You
You
just have to give me a list of songs that week so I can practice.
There you go. I will. I actually will.
So then I gotta say, okay, so if we're getting chased, it's gonna be this song.
Actually, I have one of the first scenes I've written is Tyler.
Spoilers.
Sorry, it's Tyler driving his car and he's listening to a radio that just recently switched to top 40 hits. It was originally a rock station, and this is actually true. I did research on radio stations, what they would be playing at that time in that specific place. So I'm trying to do a lot of like in-depth research on like what the times were like and like how people would be talking.
I'm gonna feel so bad when we just ruin everything for you.
Oh no, I'm expecting it. It's really loose. Like basically, I'm just trying to get like.
I love the faith.
You know that I was alive in the '80s, right? Like,
Oh yeah. Well, that's what I'm trying to I'm trying to make the world.
Yeah,
like,
Mike's old.
I mean, you realize that, right?
as accurate as possible. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just trying to make it.
I mean, it wasn't that drastically. It wasn't that different.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm just trying to like set how people would, just, like, slang people would use, and technology.
Sure. Yeah.
Make,
Okay.
And also I'm just watching a lot of X-Files.
X-Files is great.
Yeah.
I fucking love that show.
Anyway, yeah, time keeps resuming normally for you guys, and you eventually reach the statue. It seems to be of this rather old, bearded gentleman. He's holding a small, what seems to be a war pick in his left hand, and a small buckler style of shield in his right, and he's blinking off across the bay, out into the open sea.
So this is it, I guess. Well, let's look around. Can we tell if it's magic? Maybe it's magic.
You roll me investigation checks.
Yeah. I go on to climb the thing, I think, and like look at it like look at its eyes and like press on the eyes and like I'm spider monkeying this thing. But yeah, and I'll work my way down from there. Like I'll look at the pick, make sure it's stone and not some other bullshit, and investigation.
What area are we in right now?
18.
Hey, ZB, you wouldn't have nothing like happened like in the last like 15 minutes, right?
No. Why do you ask?
Oh, just wondering.
Oh shit.
Which Christy wants.
That's Nate for you.
That's Nate. There you go, boys.
Hey,
Hey
that's
Nate.
a great boys.
Hey Nate, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
It's a good thing I'm not drinking tonight. God damn it.
Oh, I am.
I'm on my blood thinners again.
Oh, I'm just investigating the statue. I'm not investigating anything about ZB.
Are you sure you don't want to investigate ZB? Because I'll tell you every dirty little secret, man. Oh, yeah.
No, that was. I mean,
He claims to be 3'2", but he's really only 3'1".
would I even have to know?
No.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just investigating the statue. That was just not canon. That was.
All right. So, yeah, ZB, you spider monkey all over this thing, and you poke the eyes, and there are a couple of beautiful blue sapphires.
Oh, really?
Why?
Touch the pick, and it seems to be made out of a marble with a silver inlay along the handles.
Why?
Okay. All right.
All right.
You
Well,
finally get down to the the belt made of thinly stripped gold.
Why?
Finally, you get down to the boots, which seem to be of the highest quality steel.
He's gonna rob this thing blind.
How are you gonna get boots off a statue?
I mean, I'm not going to take the boots. Like, I'm not taking.
Most of the statues made out of a white.
How do you get a statue into boots?
with you make the boots around the statue.
Yeah, exactly.
That
Come on, that's
seems
not so hard.
convoluted and not worth it.
Well, you
I
just
mean, if you're being paid enough.
you get someone to put the boots on, and then you bring out a Medusa.
Hey, there you go.
Oh no.
oh no.
Yeah, so...
Oh no.
And as you're done spider climbing this thing, you get to the bottom, and Thorin kind of knocks on it a couple times with his hammer, and he goes, "Yep, that's marble."
Yep, that's a rock.
You are correct, yes. But those, the gems up there, they look like they're probably worth something.
I know a good rock when I see it.
I bet the dragons wouldn't. I look around for dragons. Or dragons and dragonkin. I look around for people. Are there people?
Yeah, there's actually what seems to be a small patrol marching through the statue and the surrounding paved area with some trees. They just seem to be making rounds, securing the city.
I will wait for them to leave and I will take the eyes. Because I have to now.
I mean, yeah, you kind of have to.
Yeah, I mean, I have to. Like,
Reminds me of that one mission from Skyrim where you're working for the Thieves Guild and you take the eyes of the Falmer.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good mission.
With the skeleton key, yep.
Yeah.
That whole quest line was actually pretty awesome.
yeah,
Thieves Guild-
Except for the fucking guide, I hated those
the Radiant quests were the worst.
Yes.
There's
I do have to say the quest lines in Oblivion were just miles ahead of Skyrim, though.
the ones for the Assassin Guild were the fucking phenomenal.
Oh my
like,
god, the fucking whodunit mission.
Mhm.
Brotherhood.
That's like my favorite one of any game.
Yeah, it was great.
You guys ever see that that post that was like missions from Morrowind, missions from Oblivion, and missions from Skyrim?
Probably.
The missions
I mean,
from Oblivion are like this long, drawn-out text of like, on the eve of First Fall, I came across and then Skyrim's like, go kill a troll.
Yeah. Like I played the shit out of some Morrowind. That it wasn't like I made my own quests. Like I'm gonna go make this cool ass item, and then I had to go find out how to do that. Like, and this
Yeah,
was
they've really dumbed them down.
yeah. But anyway, so we're looking at a statue, and I'm going to go pry the eyes out of it shortly.
Of course.
Yeah. After a couple minutes, yeah, they do move on.
Look, Thorin, give me a boost. Look at those eyes. They're sapphires.
You
Clearly.
can see the small inscription at the bottom of the statue telling you who this is.
This happens to be Talus Stormbearer, found in the city of Neverwinter, circa 1453 of the
1453, worst year of my life.
Oh boy.
Well, that's fine. He doesn't need those sapphires. We might need them.
Yeah, sure. And I pick ZB up, hold him up real high.
I get out of, in case there's some kind of magical backlash, I get out of, like, I cling to it and then start prying the things out. Like, I don't want to get Thorin to get zapped.
All right, roll me a thieves' tool roll.
Naughty's just gonna look over at Parthian, like, is this okay?
I'm not exactly okay with it.
Yeah, so you pop the left eye out with seemingly not a bother.
Okay. So, okay, here's story time for a second. Like, I had to have eye surgery when I was in...
They popped your fucking eye out? Jesus.
They did. They popped my eyeball out and, like, adjusted the muscles. Like, cut the muscles in the eye and then restitched them back together. And, like, popped the eyeball back in.
You know, I was really thinking about laser eye surgery, and now I'm suddenly not.
They don't do
this-
that for laser eye surgery.
Yeah, this wasn't laser. This was, like, to fix a lazy eye.
Yeah.
How, dude? That's like...
They
It
still
was-
do that.
It was extremely painful.
That sounds gruesome.
You're awake during the entire time too?
Oh, no, I was asleep, and, like, but I hurt for, like, 2 weeks after that.
Oh,
There's
Like
nothing you can
the-
do about that either. That's just
No,
my
it's just...
face and head hurt.
Yeah, my nephew just had that
Oh.
done.
I mean,
It-
I'm pretty sure he's used to his face hurting.
oh, Adam! Adam!
That went over my head. I'm bad.
These are kids.
Are you saying that ugly hurts?
I mean, John does it.
I
But,
mean,
Man,
I
I'm on a roll tonight.
What the fuck?
All right, let's get back to D&D.
No,
Let's not
you're on
bash
roll
any more
20.
people. Let's talk about dice anymore.
That was bad, Aaron.
It was.
So,
It
so,
needed to be said.
The right eye pops out. Pretty,
yes!
Just as
Alright. All right, let me put it on my treasures.
See, now you have a new curse. Now your eyes are sapphires.
Yeah, and the second you start pocketing these, ZB, I need you to roll me a con save.
I was kidding. I'm sorry.
But Adam's not kidding.
Okay.
Don't forget, +5.
Sapphires from Talus Stormbearer. Or Talus. Con save?
Mm-hmm.
19 plus whatever.
24? Yeah, that's... So, yeah, you get the familiar searing pain across your chest, and you just about lose consciousness as you're atop of the statue, but you do manage to keep a mostly clear head and hold on to the statue for dear life as the red-hot pain grips your body for
I mean,
a couple seconds.
I'm okay falling, like, and taking some damage from this. I mean, that's seems like a normal, like a thing that would
Yeah, if
happen.
you want.
Okay, yeah, I think that makes more sense than me trying to cling to it and being, yeah, like, so how tall is the statue?
40 feet.
This thing's big,
Yeah?
30 feet tall. All right, well, yeah, so you see ZB clutch his chest, and, like, in each hand in one hand there's a sapphire clutched, or a pair of sapphires clutched to his chest, and he falls like at your feet, Thorin.
Man, I've heard of instant karma, but damn.
I pick ZB up and like cradle him in my arms.
He's okay.
I don't think smothering him's gonna help.
I hold him like gently like a baby.
Ugh, we gotta fix this. Ugh.
Is your rheumatoid arthritis acting up again, ZB?
I mean, I'm old, but not that old. Damn it! Fucking Norin cursed me.
Oh, right. The curse, right?
Yeah, fuck Norin, whoever thought that guy up.
Yeah, right. Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy, dude. For real.
I don't even know who Norn is.
It's Nate's old
You got off
Probably.
lucky.
Oh, that's right. Nate's old character. I thought it was John's.
Well, it's Nate's old character, and nobody else has an old character because of Nate.
I
Yeah.
do.
Technically, you weren't there for either of them.
Either of the fucking things.
See, I got off easy.
How
Only-
come when you miss things, you like stay alive, but when I miss things, important shit happens, and people like jump into a portal.
Okay, so I'm gonna just carry ZB onto the castle.
Skill.
Sure. And I mean, we can. This seems reasonable that this would have happened before.
Yeah, I mean, your professional gem knowledge that you inherited from Dom, you'd probably assume these to be anywhere between 1,000 to 1,200 gold pieces.
Each?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, like I said, I clearly need these. We need these.
Someone's got to pay us money for everything we just did, even though we just got paid money.
How much did we get paid?
Some. Don't worry about it.
Hey, listen here, okay?
Now listen here, you little shit.
So you need to tell me how much that angel costs to have a note that.
Oh yeah. I don't... How long was that?
It was about maybe 2-3 hours.
So like 3,000?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're eating into Stell's money at this point.
Uh-oh, he's not gonna be happy.
Why are we eating his sales money at this point?
Because I have 6,660, 6,660 gold, and 4,000 of it is Stell's.
666, don't fuck with the
I
devil,
thought it
bitch.
was like 10,000 total.
Yeah, but we've been burning through that like mad. Not even on like shit for me. Like I haven't bought anything.
I think Adam just wants us not to have that much money.
No,
Yeah.
he bought shit for you there, Rennick.
Yeah, I did. I don't remember. I bought armor and I bought like a bunch of other things. I bought a cart and
And
like
Dom took off with all your jewels.
yeah, that's okay though. Like whatever.
Wow, you guys have a lot of money.
Speaking
As
of
a person
armor,
with nothing in their pockets.
Yeah.
since Casey isn't playing anymore, did we want to just like give that dragon scale armor to Nate then, or
We
someone?
could. You certainly could do that.
Cool.
I'm gonna miss our initiative of -1 there, Thok.
Initiative.
Did you just delete his character?
No, I just archived it.
I heard like the final click is what it sounded like.
It was a pretty final click. It was very pronounced. Like
Do I get... So what's this scale armor?
it's
I would check the
medium.
character sheet, but
It's in the compendium. It gives you like resistance
Yeah,
to
just
white dragon.
dragon scale
cold.
armor.
Yeah, it's and it has a magical or pseudo magical bonus to the AC.
would you want to wear that around the dragon peoples though?
Eh.
Clearly, we found it in a ruin, right? We didn't murder one of their kind to find.
I mean, clearly they don't seem to share the whole sentiment between each other that most people would. We just got offered one of their heads on a spike.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you get stuff.
You get stuff? What?
Yeah, it's actually pretty.
Best.
Yeah, It's some pretty good stuff. Do you want me to stuff your leather armor in my bag?
Yeah, sure.
Leather armor of Khan.
Oh yeah, I forgot he had that. I don't know, I guess someone could have that.
Wouldn't your AC be better with that though? Or
So I will take this off.
Remember, you're losing your con bonus if you switch armors.
Yeah, it's...
what was your AC with that armor?
My AC with that armor was 17.
I think this will only get you to a
16, I think.
16, yeah, right?
Maybe
'Cause
it's
it's-
scale mail plus 1, basically.
Oh,
And that's 15 plus 1, so
Scale
that'd be...
mail is something plus your dex to a max of 2. I think it might be 13.
okay. Well, I'll just skip the scam mail then.
Or
Okay.
14.
I will remove. I will remove that. Do you want me to carry it? The scale mail?
Sure.
Didn't we get a bag of holding?
That's
That's where it's
what-
going, isn't it?
Yeah, that's going in the bag. Yes.
Okay.
Tell me what the leather armor did exactly.
It's just leather armor, so it adds whatever your dex bonus is plus leather armor, but you also gotta add your con modifier.
I think leather is 11.
Yeah.
11 plus dex and plus con.
Yeah, which is pretty awesome for you.
Yeah, so it would be...
Alright,
Actually, it would only be 11
scale
plus...
mail is 14 plus your dex to a max of 2, so 16. Do you have a 2 in your dex, or do you have less than that?
It's a 1.
You only have a 1?
Yeah.
So it'd be 15 plus 1 since it's plus 1 armor, so it'd only be 16. So yeah, the leather armor is actually a little better.
Yeah, okay, cool.
So I
that.
guess if someone else wants to wear the scale mail.
Yep.
Not my style.
It's a bit too heavy for me, thanks.
Parthian, what do you got?
I'm trying to think. I have splint armor right now.
Yeah, you have.
17.
Blint, so
Plus a shield, which is
straight-
19.
Okay.
And scale mail is 14.
It's 14 plus your
And then
dex,
it's-
which to a max of 2.
So it's 1.
You only got 1 in
So
dex,
15,
so
and then
16 plus 2 because your shields would be a little worse for your AC.
Yeah.
be a little worse.
That's one of the things that we probably save for if we think we're coming near a dragon.
Yeah.
A
Well-
white dragon specifically.
White dragon.
Or if someone needs cold resistance.
Well, it does help you against the fear and.
The fear! Sorry.
You want to continue with that?
What?
So do you want to continue with that? I thought.
No, I'm just reading through. Like, yeah, I mean that's pretty much the only other benefit. I mean, then that's not nothing, but
I think I'm already protected from fear, so I don't think it matters.
that's true. You're just immune to it, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, well, cool. So I now I now have some sapphires. And fine. Like I'm trying to like push Thorin away or like trying to get him to sit me down. Like I'm fine. I'll be okay. It's getting worse. Ugh. I think we might need to hurry.
Alright, let's get a move on. Is the only thing here just a statue?
Yeah, as far as you guys saw, it just seems to be a relic to age long past.
It's now missing its eyes because Evie is a bad person. Yeah, I'm not sure what else to do with this. Like, I mean, we searched the base of it, like it's stone. Are there any like mechanisms to make the statue move, or like if I peer under it, like is there any? There's no like entrance to it, or like is it hollow? Can I tell if it's hollow in some fashion underneath on the pedestal it's on?
It's just a rather nice statue that's missing a couple eyes now.
All right, well, I guess then we
Seems to be a
can
dead end.
move on
Mike
somewhere
feels
else then.
bad. Yeah, Mike feels bad about that, but ZB is excited. He's got some new gems.
Does Mike even really feel bad?
I kind of do. I feel a little bit bad. Like, this is a historical monument to the town, and the town's in such ridiculously bad shape. I mean, I feel bad for it.
The drought took him.
Yeah, sure. Or maybe some of the Dragonborn.
Just the eyes, though? That seems kind of an odd thing to steal.
I mean, they're little and I can carry them. Like, I'm not trying
No,
to...
I meant like somebody coming by and asking why they only stole the eyes.
I mean, I gave them away. I gave all our gems away. But, yeah, I guess to the keep is probably good.
Alright, yeah, you take your time to meander through the city, and you do see a lot of burnt out buildings that have been this way for months or years or seasons. A few topple, quite a few still stand but most of them are suffered some kind of damage. As you go through, you do see peaks of the people who actually do still live here. It does seem to be a population, isn't a dead city.
Oh, if they're people, yeah. I mean, I thought that this was like drow territory and like the people had been carted away and enslaved or whatever. But so they're like humans and other.
Oh yeah, there's a wide assortment of people here. Definitely
Oh.
not as many people as you would expect from a city of this size.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I want to try to strike up conversation with some of the bolder ones if possible, or ones that won't run from me immediately.
All right. Yeah, you see a couple of guys kind of picking through the streets in front of what looks like to a shop.
Is the shop? Does it look like it's open?
Well, it looks like it's there, at least. The broken windows, a couple of boards trying to hide this.
Mm.
But they did walk out of it just now.
Well, I'll scurry proudly forward toward them. Hello there.
Hi, hello. I'm sorry. Don't let us get in your way.
Oh no, I wish to know more about the city.
Why?
Religious quest.
You won't find much religion here. We don't seem to have the favor of any of the gods.
Yeah, I can sort of see that. It does seem sad. I was like, did we decide if I was ever here before?
Maybe a few decades ago.
Yeah, like I saw this. I was here. I don't know, 40, 50 years ago. The city was beautiful then. It's fallen on very hard times.
Alive back then, so I can't really corroborate that.
Well, I stroke my bluish beard, goatee. Long lived. I've been alive for a long time. Trust me, it was
Gnomes live for ages.
it was quite beautiful then.
Well, it's not now. We've had some rough years.
Well, perhaps as much as I hate to say it, perhaps the dragons will at least provide protection.
I would call it extortment, but I guess they do protect their own.
They'll keep the drow out at least. What was it like living with the drow here? How did you survive?
We hid. Jesus
Ow.
Christ,
What the fuck was that?
I guess it was roll 20, because that sounded like a very...
That was the weirdest fucking bloop I've ever heard.
It was
Roll 20 on someone else's screen.
it was
Sorry, I accidentally
reverb.
pressed the spell. I was looking through my spell list.
I'm going to have to put a headphone warning before that.
Yeah, I mean, we hid and luckily they didn't find us.
Ah, well, lucky for you. I've heard they take slaves and things. It's very very lucky for you.
Enslavement probably one of the nicer things they did.
Mm. Well, at least they're gone from this district. That's something.
It's better, yeah, but not what it once used to be.
Hmm. I mean, like I'll try to approach him closer. I mean, it's such that's the way things are sometimes. Things have to fall down before they're rebuilt. It never it's never fun to watch the thing fall though.
It's not very helpful for the people who don't get up.
I kind of shrug. That's how it goes sometimes. But I digress. My apologies. Do you know of any temples in this city at all? Are there any here?
There used to be a couple small ones. There was a city to Humberly, the goddess of the sea.
She is a. I've met her. She is a bitch.
um, yeah, sailing was a big thing here, so gaining her favor was kind of
Mm,
a must.
not an easy thing to do. Very temperamental.
Yeah, there's a few times here and there where worship of her was outlawed for being a little out of hand.
I was not aware of that. What about uh Little Mater or the Lady of Light?
Lathander, well, they never really built a temple to her, though I know one was in the works before that dragon came.
Ah. Where are the ruins? Do you happen to know? Or would you know someone that does know?
I mean, the ground had been cleared for a construction site, but not a single brick had been laid.
Ah, well. It appears I'll look back at Rannick and kind of. It appears I'm like with a sigh, like maybe I need to roll a deception or something, but it appears our quest may be in vain, Rannick. Like I'll roll a deception if I have to. Like I just want to trick this guy into feeling bad for me, if I
Alright, roll
possibly
me a
can.
deception.
Yeah. 15? Yeah, that's the lowest I can roll on that, yeah.
Oh, so he doesn't. He's like, well, I'm sorry that couldn't be much up, but I mean, the city subsided on trade and the ability of one person, not belief in the divine.
Of course, of course. Um, well, I fear, is commerce still, uh, I mean, I look at, or try to look in the shop that they came out of.
No, our trade routes are non-existent ever since we were conquered by the dragons.
Mm.
Tyrion League refused to deal with us, and they controlled most of the waters around here. If you don't fly their flag, you usually get sunk.
I wonder why they wouldn't help. Like, at the very least, you would be a buffer. But, I mean, that's
Probably
politics.
because Neverwinter used to be the site of one of their Kurregs,
I
and they
don't
have
know.
no interest in dealing with the dragons.
I don't know what that is. The site of what? Like, I missed that term.
A Kurreg.
Kurt? Like K-Cup?
Yeah, like the coffee maker.
Alright, let me go look up the definition for this. Alright, maybe I don't Okay, translate Dutch.
I mean, you're not gonna find it.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, well,
I just
I'll
told
ask him. Okay, yeah, I'll ask him about the Keurig. I'm not familiar What is that?
It was one of the permanent council members for the Kyrian League.
Ah,
One of the 3 that could actually make decisions on behalf of all the cities that had agreed to the treaties.
and so they withdrew.
Yes, they didn't really like having one of their main cities conquered. I imagine most people don't.
Yeah, that does make sense. Well, I thank you for your time. Like I want to give him something. Like I dig in my bag. Like you see Zb's feet disappear into the bag.
Hey, Mike, did you get everything you think you could from this guy?
I don't know what else to ask him. Like if you are here and you want to talk to him, go for it.
Sure. Thorin sees that ZB didn't quite get everything the guy might know. He's gonna like stride up to him quickly and say, "Tell me everything you know."
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Are you fucking...
I don't know. I don't
That's
know.
a nice
I don't
kid
know.
there.
What do you want me to tell you? I don't know. I'm sorry.
Everything.
I like walk up and
Where are
start.
the drunks going?
I walk up and start pulling Thorn away from him.
You can see this man in a small ball like, I don't know. I don't know.
Where are the drugs
else.
going?
Please don't hurt me.
Where's Harvey Dent?
I don't know who that is.
Harvey Dent. Can we trust him?
And yeah, this guy is reduced to a sniveling ball on the ground.
Yeah.
Before that, I give him a backbreaker. And say I was born in the darkness, and I give him a backbreaker.
Our chaotic good barbarian, everybody.
Do you
I don't-
kill this guy? Or are you killing him?
No, it's a fake one, like a wrestling one.
Okay. I leave money. I leave 10 gold and leave. I just run away.
Alright, ZB, you just hear this.
Like, I'm sorry, and run away.
Oh, ouch.
I walk up to the guy and help him up and cast Cure Wounds. And just kind of
Leave us-
walk him away.
leave us alone.
I'm sorry.
No,
My
get your
friends
hands
are...
off me, you're crazy. Bunch of vagabonds.
The fuck is wrong
I
with
mean,
you guys?
I was having a good conversation with him, and then that.
What's funny is Thorin can actually be very nice and talk to these people if he wanted to.
I didn't feel like it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what I would or what to get out of them anyway, so it's fine. So yeah, I think that let's head to the keep, like, because this is demoralizing. We're trying to intimidate people in the street now.
I would say that was pretty morale boosting, if I do say so myself.
I'm having a good chuckle from it.
I just broke a motherfucker in the street. That's pretty fucking good.
I really feel like it wasn't much of a challenge.
Well, I mean, it was
Yeah.
cool though.
Of course it's not a challenge. You rolled 28.
Level 0 commoner.
Fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin fighting a toddler. What the fuck do you expect?
Ugh. Anyway, you eventually get to the keep. There's a couple half-dragon guards out front in the gate who stop you for a moment until Rannick flashes them the orders he's gotten, which they seem to immediately straighten up and pass you along inside.
Damn
Does he?
right.
Are you sure he's not gonna backbreak these guys too?
Hey, can I show you guys some wrestling moves?
No.
I asked the guards, hey, can I show you guys some wrestling moves?
And I answer for them, no.
No.
Keep walking. Let's go.
No.
Sorry, we have a job to do.
And okay, then I walk away. I have to walk away. I turn and like cross chop them, like a DMX, just DMX cross chop.
I don't know what that.
Are you assaulting?
like no, it's like a suck it. Like as I'm walking away, I like a suck it.
Oh, you like
okay.
V-chop your crotch?
Yeah, like cross,
Okay.
yeah, suck it. DMX, suck it, and I walk in.
They don't even seem to pay attention to you if you walk by them.
I do it multiple times.
Nate, what is wrong with you?
Not once do they ever turn around.
Oh man, Thorn's dejected.
Good, maybe he'll stop assaulting people.
Yeah, so you guys eventually reach the keep, and it's definitely seen better days as well. It actually seems to have been repaired here and there, at least superficially. Most of the holes are covered, and it's obvious the same stone wasn't used to build and repair this thing with, but it would have done the job if you wanted it to.
I mean, Tyrannic. Look at that shoddy stonework. Like, look at that. Isn't that terrible?
Well,
We made this fucker.
I just ignore him and keep walking.
Here you walk in, the big double doors in front, they seem to have scars from where either something tried to bash its way in, or, I mean, there's even some burn marks left on it. As if a giant fiery entity had come through here.
I wonder. Who could that be?
Indeed.
Hmm.
Finally make your way to the actual grand hallway of the keep itself, and it's just stone works. There's no decoration in here anymore. There's no banners.
Sorry, ZB.
There's a lone throne at the end of the hallway that's raised up on a small... Jesus
What the fuck?
Christ. It's thrones raised up on a small dais. It doesn't seem to have been used for a while. It's covered in dust.
Is it gilded?
It probably was at one point.
I want to investigate the Cthuran closer.
Alright, you get up to it, and there are obvious holes and recesses where gems and inlay would have been at one point in time. But it seems to have been robbed of its wealth.
Ah. Well, that's
Only
unfortunate.
the stone base remains.
Okay, fine. What about, like, can I shift it?
You can try.
Yeah, like I want to push on it.
Alright, roll me a strength check.
Yeah. Nah.
So you go running full speed at this stone chair, ZB. Lower your shoulder, ready to plow through it, and you just boom, bounce harmlessly off the side.
Yeah, I fall backwards on my butt. Yeah, totally.
Thorn sees what you're doing and grabs the chair by its armrests, and just rips this 600-pound stone chair out of the ground. But not really. It doesn't move.
I tried my
Pretty
best.
well fastened in there.
Okay, all right, well, that's fun. There might have been something underneath it. I nod sagely at Thorin. Like, it's good to check.
It's always good to cover your bases. Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, you'll hear a familiar voice echo from down the hallway. Well, if you're looking for the secret escape, it's actually in the recessed door behind that wall.
I look to identify the individual.
It's Aldrin,
Okay.
the general you're talking to earlier.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, it's good to check things out. I'm not nodding to him.
If you find anything interesting, I'd at least like to know about it.
I'm not.
You can see him turn off and to the right and go into one of the doorways that leads into the deeper parts of the castle.
Yeah.
Let him know, right, ZB?
As, maybe.
Yeah.
Depends on. Like I lean in and whisper to you. Depends on how awesome it is.
If you're looking for the records department, it's on the second floor in the back.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Like the Thorin, like we gotta try find the treasure room too. There might be some goodies left still. So yeah, records seems like a good place to start.
Alrighty. You get up there and it's guarded by a old rusty door. The wood is falling off its frame. The key is, well, it used to be a keyhole, but now the rust is seeming to be eating into the metal. And you do manage to pick this unlocked door.
Okay. Yeah, just like so it's locked now. Damn it! I locked it by accident. Oh.
Yeah, and as you're wiggling around in there, you notice the keying mechanism actually snaps as you start wrestling with it, and the door just swings open. And in there you see stacks and stacks of books and scrolls and parchment paper, and it does not seem organized at all.
I'm out.
So yeah, yep. I fear that I might be doing this. No, I think Nadi is going to help me. I'm going to try to wrangle Nadi into helping.
One sec. Fuck. As soon as that door opened and she saw the paperwork, it would have been an also nope.
Oh no! No,
Trying to
come
hide in front
on,
of Thorn as he just turns around on his heel and nope.
Nadi, come on, help me. You were in a monastery. You know languages and reading and things. That's you learned that, right?
You severely overestimate my knowledge of really anything. Please.
All I need is to help perusing this mountain of papers.
You tell me if you find anything in Primordial, okay?
No, I mean we need to go through it together to make it not take forever.
Fine.
The quicker we get it done, the quicker we can leave.
She walks in.
Yeah, I'll look at the the only reason I do that to Nadi is because I know she doesn't want to. But yeah, so the rest of you, I look and invite you to come in. Yeah.
No. Nope. I will face down an ogre. I will fight through a city. I will kill things. I will talk to people, but I will not read a book.
Can you?
I just said I won't.
That doesn't answer
or
my question,
can't.
though.
It's okay, Thorin. I understand that this particular task might not be best suited for you. I would encourage you, however, to
What's that supposed to be, baby?
just that I have a better task for you.
Oh, okay. Well, what is it?
Yeah, see if you can find where the treasure chamber was.
Ooh, okay.
And then once you've found it, we can search it and see if there's anything that remains.
Anything to smash. Got it. Yeah. And I run away.
Wait, no, smashing.
Hopefully he doesn't. Like, I tried to impress on him that I wanted to come and look at it, but...
I mean,
yeah,
it's funny because he's actually, like, above average intelligence.
Yeah. But it's...
He just
subtle.
plays dumb.
Well, I mean, Thorin does.
Yeah.
That's true.
Why do you gotta be so mean to Nate?
I don't know.
What did Nate ever do to you?
Can't see it right now, but I'm crying.
Look what you did.
So, was it negative inspiration for Rannick?
Wait, whoa, whoa.
I don't know, maybe.
He's already going to lose a future fight.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that.
I think Adam did too, guys.
No, actually.
Damn it.
Does he get to decide which fight?
I get to decide which fight.
Oh, you're screwed, man. Poor Aaron, you're boned.
What do you mean I'm boned? You guys are boned.
Yeah, I was gonna say everyone else is fucked.
So what are we looking at here? We've got a mountain of paperwork to go through.
Yes, you do.
All right. So there's no administration role in this system.
No, it's investigation.
Okay, I'm good at that. Does someone want to give me advantage
I'll give you advantage.
from help? Is that a thing we can do, madam?
I guess they could just give you advantage instead of making their own rolls.
Do you want my +1 instead?
So it's
19.
19, yeah.
Alrighty, ZB, you start sitting down and dividing up the paperwork as you go through. You give the parchments to Rannick and the books to Nadi and some of the scrolls to Parthian. And you go deeper and deeper trying to pick out the relevant things, and he keeps shouting back to you about tax records and censuses and laws that were either made or repealed or modified. And
So at what point do I get frustrated and threaten to set the whole place on fire?
I don't know. It depends on you.
Maybe not quite yet. Oh, Aaron, damn. He's on a roll today.
You hear Thorin shout from like 3 halls down.
Burn!
Got him!
Got him!
He's not even searching for the treasure room. He's just eavesdropping.
All right, Lauren, roll me an investigation check.
Of course.
He hasn't rolled below 15 yet today.
He never does.
Anyway, Thorin, you search high and low throughout the castle. You bump into guards here, into runners there.
Right.
And eventually you run into what seems to be a locked gilded door, and you think, oh yes, this has definitely got to be it. I need you to roll me a strength check.
You got it. But I have lockpicks. Are you really going to burst?
To attack the door or just strength check?
Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do.
Here's Johnny.
So you pull out this rather large maul and you bring it down on the door with all your might, and it splinters and opens just a crack as you can peer through, and you can see looks like the tint of something in there.
Okay, I'm gonna try to I'm gonna get a running back up, get a running start, and just shoulder burst through the.
All right, roll me a strength check.
All right.
Yeah, so you snap the basically the keyhole off the actual door itself, and it's still stuck in the wall, trying to keep this room locked. The rest of the door swings open violently.
Okay.
And you look across this room, and it's rather large, rather flat, and in the distance you see the tent that you peered through the little hole, and you see this little copper plate, maybe a dinner or a bread plate, sitting on the ground in the back. A single solitary candle depressingly flickering with light.
Mm.
The plate cracks under a hammer.
And then I walk out. And I go back to the room, and I start just tearing books up.
Uh-oh.
Out of frustration.
Roll me a strength check. Is anyone going to stop him?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
try and stop. I think
Yeah,
we're all
like-
gonna fucking try and stop him.
Wow.
He rolled under a 15.
Wow.
Breaks down a door but can't break a phone book.
And I roll a fucking 4.
I'm gonna cheat. I think I still have hold person as a spell.
So Thorin comes in and he's trying to tear this fucking phone book apart, and he can't seem to do it. And Rannick goes over, he's like tugging on his elbow, like, "No, stop it! Stop fucking with that book." I need you to roll me a wisdom save.
Okay.
Jesus, Parthian rolled a 4 too.
Hey, 2 4s together, that's enough.
Oh, and he made the save, I think.
DC 16, yeah. That's my spell to save DC so slow. I thought it was higher than that.
And he also gets plus 5.
I see everyone trying to stop me, so I just start like keying on the books.
Well, you failed, so do you play it off?
Yeah. Like, I don't really rip the book. I kind of like try to rip the book, and then I see everyone trying to stop me, and I'm like, all right. And like, okay.
So I just want to mention that you guys have cast Hold Person on Thorin like 6 times now.
I've cast it more on him than anyone else.
And
Like I've cast it.
Worked yet.
It worked once. I think it worked in the water temple.
That was from the god.
I
think I had one on.
Because you guys tried to hold person when he was attacking the statue.
It seems like well, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it seems like I was successful once on him.
He does get a plus 5 to that save since you're within 30 feet of him.
Yeah, that's fine.
But he didn't need it because he's fucking Nate. With his plus 1 and a wisdom save.
Yep.
Feels good, man. Feels good.
Does feel good to be me.
Damn, I'm a gangster.
I intimidate random people on the street, make them cry and weep.
I mean, he did make the guy cry, like through his intimidation
So
check.
yeah, about 45 minutes to an hour later, ZB Thorns just stomps into this records room. You still haven't found what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Can be any closer.
I mean, I feel like this is the place I need to be right now. So
Another investigation.
yeah, I'm gonna keep at it.
With advantage.
Okay, he's still there. Been really quiet there, John.
Oh, I'm here. I'm fine.
I'm pretty low.
All right, so yeah, no, you get to one of the records of the previous rulers and the dynasties that have ruled here for a while, and you get to lists of the guard ranks and the captain of the guards and letters of commerce between the city and others, and political meanderings between the inner and low city levels. But as far as religious matters go, you haven't either seen the found where they are at, or you haven't been lucky enough to stumble across.
So, I mean, like, can I? Well, you said you said it was unorganized. So, but there's no reference to Norrin so far.
No.
Okay. All right. Well.
Oh, fuck, keep moving then.
Yeah, I mean, it's been like how many hours?
You're going on 4 or 5 now.
Yeah, I mean, I think that ZB's getting frustrated. Like, does it feel like we've made a dent in the amount of bullshit here?
Yeah, I mean, most of the city running its day-to-day bullshit with correspondence. You have gotten bits and pieces here of a more interesting past, a siege there, a war there, a fight or a scandal there.
I mean, like from a volume standpoint, like, because I don't.
So you probably maybe 30 or 40% through.
That's not too
Okay.
bad.
Okay. I mean, ZB's still frustrated. Like, we need to not do this for a little while. Like, let's break for lunch or dinner or out of this room.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's what ZB would do at this point. Like, he's frustrated. He hasn't found anything he's looking for. Like, yeah, like. Yeah, let's go eat something. Like this. Screw this. This is.
Let's take a long rest.
Let's find the seediest tavern we can.
Well, I don't think that those things exist here. I think we're eating rations, buddy, guys.
Well,
Can somebody create food and water though?
I mean, if I have it prepared, which I don't.
Oh.
I will
I can
rations
too.
it.
I mean, you guys have access to the city and in the general's favor. Sure, you could just borrow some rations.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I haven't been tracking rations all that closely. Like, according to my sheet, I still have 10 from the explorer's pack. So yeah. I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, I guess we'll go find someone that can give us food if we don't want to use what we have. Use stores.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Cool.
Yeah, you guys go down to the local supply depot and grab what you want.
Yeah, no one accosts us, brothers. I assume.
No.
Show them our magic paper. We take what we want.
The real question is, does Thorn accost someone?
Mm-hmm. Doesn't that break anybody on the way there?
Is there anyone who looks like they could take a punch?
As you walk through the city, yeah, there's a couple of burlier humanoids.
Humanoids or humans?
Humanoids. I mean, there's half dragons here. There's a couple of dwarves, half elves, humans mostly, some half dragons.
I go up to like the burliest looking dude I see, and I go, "Hey, want to wrestle? You want to wrestle?
No.
What if I make it worth your while? What's this dude wearing?
Are you talking about some sort of fight club?
Is there?
Dude, first
I
rule.
I know. No, we're not supposed to talk about that kind of thing. But Fight Club.
If you're looking for a good time, there's a down at the edge of the docks. They seem to be having a small gathering. There's probably golden alcohol.
Zeeby shouts out, "Is there a brothel?"
Yeah, we're looking for Parthian's mom.
There's,
Fuck you.
I mean, there's horrors that follow the armies around wherever they go. I'm sure if you look hard enough, you'd find one or two.
Sounds great. And we do like the secret tough guy handshake.
It looks like a regular handshake, but
I
it just
think they
squeezes
call
really
that
hard.
a double Dutch rudder, bud.
Yeah. That exactly. We do the secret tough guy.
Alright, so you guys kind of reach out your hands, and you don't really know what you're doing at first, but it just comes naturally to you.
Of course.
And you look into each other's eyes, and you understand that you understand each other on a deeper level.
Really deep level. We really get in there with the handshake.
Oh yeah, you guys are you're touching.
So like,
What the fuck?
anyway,
What?
after our very
This session just became suddenly very homoerotic.
like every good '80s movie.
I mean,
I
did you
don't
guys
think
ever
they
see
were-
Point Break? Come on.
Have you seen Top Gun?
Yeah.
Well, okay, Top Gun. Yeah.
you gotta get
Anyway.
Volleyball, yeah.
You're just lucky that I was gonna say you're just lucky this guy and I aren't gonna do some volleyball down the beach. You know what I'm saying?
You know, if you guys weren't doing volleyball so much, maybe Goose would die in the next scene.
Damn.
Dude, spoilers.
For a movie that came out, I win.
Ew, wow.
All right. I tell the group I'm head down to the dock, and then I go to the dock. Danger zone.
Lana!
Do you yell that as you run?
Lana! Lana!
What?
Danger zone.
You want ants? Because that's how you get him.
Phrasing? Are we still doing phrasing?
Because if we're not, that's cool. I just...
No one told me.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm this show.
I'm gonna go down. gonna go down.
All right. What about the rest of you guys?
Phrasing.
I mean, I know I need to go back and do the thing that I need to do.
I don't want
Like-
to follow.
She follows him. She leaves.
I look at you, roll my eyes, and nod. Like, fine.
The him that's not going to books.
Ah, okay.
I follow the
So
books.
this giant ass human barbarian and this tiny little, maybe 50-pound girl are now walking down to the
50-pound
docks.
girl. What?
She's small, man. She's anime.
Okay.
She's not
I
bad.
prefer like malnourished, but okay, we can.
Kawaii desu ne.
Nice, nice too.
No habla español.
Anyway, all right. DB, Vanek, Parthian, you guys get back to the library. You gonna back to it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, roll me
Oh,
notice.
with your books, nerds.
Do you guys want to
I hope we
like
get your
roll
ass kicked.
individually?
fuck
I'm
it.
asking.
You don't seem to really need the advantage.
I mean, it's not doing well, so
Fuck it, we'll just all roll.
Damn.
See, you didn't even need us.
Rennick, Parthian, you both are looking at these pages like this ink, I think.
it's toxic, seeping their mind away.
I suddenly understand why the little girl ran away.
Yeah. ZB, you actually have a bit of a bright idea, and you start looking through the ruler histories that you had found earlier, and you come upon the last one, as you remember mention or something. Almost the design of the city actually seems very familiar to the. Or sorry, no, they're not the same city. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm looking for information on Titiera,
Yeah.
Titiera, Titiria, and Dario Engelstad.
All right, and
Stop.
yeah, you the last two rulers, Titirio
Oh, shit.
was overthrown in a small, pretty bloody coup, and Dario Ingolstadt had taken over. It references some other pages that you guys haven't found yet, but this is definitely a first start for you.
Yeah, so what, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. I mean, that's good. Like, I found the people that I'm looking for.
The document mentions that Queen Titiria was protected by her royal guard and a few loyal subjects, while Dario had employed mercenaries he had hired from outside the city.
Mhm.
But you don't have any names from who these people are that you hired or who her defenders were.
Yeah.
The royal guards do actually have a history of those who served.
Well, I'll look for that. I mean, see, that's the thing. Like, I know that he was in the Royal Guard, right? Like, I already know that.
Dario was captain of the city guard.
Valis.
Valis
think-
was in a royal guard at the time.
Yeah, he was not.
Nope.
He was never actually sanctioned as a royal guard.
Okay. Maybe I can find some references. A protector of the queen, or... Yeah, I guess I just need to keep looking.
All right, roll me another investigation check. This one will be advantage since you finally found what you're looking for.
Come on. Big money, no whammy. Ugh,
22.
22.
All right. So you start pouring through the history of the guards, and towards the end, you find a reference that the royal guard had been wiped out in the basically the coup, which is referenced in yet another piece of paper detailing the events of what had happened.
Yeah. But he wasn't technically a royal guard.
You don't find the name of the Valis in any of those papers.
Okay. So what the hell was he even doing? Like, was he some kind of independent contractor? I don't think independent contracting is a thing.
Isn't that what we're doing right now?
I mean, not exactly. Well, we just help somebody out, for some stuff.
All right, roll me another investigation check.
I think I'm onto something. Brannick, Parthian, I think we're close.
Ooh.
Was that with
Advantage?
advantage?
Yeah. So you finally, in the back towards where there's not many papers and the orders have seemed to thinned out after the upkeeping had either been let go or stopped entirely, you do find a mention of the siege of the keep during about 10 years ago.
I wave it at Rannick. This is it! This is it! Maybe.
And at starts, it mentions Queen Titteria had inherited the throne from her father, who had mysteriously passed away under suspicious circumstances only about 8 months prior to the siege. During that time, her legitimacy had been severely questioned, as her uncle actually had a very strong claim to the throne, since the crown had officially passed to the male members of the next generation. However, the Salic law kind of hit a snag because her father actually had no legitimate male children, and the throne had never passed from one brother to the next. There had never been a dynasty issue up until this point. She claimed the throne with the help of a person named Sildar Hallwinter, who at the time was leader of the Lords Alliance, and the support of most of the people, as she seemed pretty capable. However, there were some people who disputed the succession of a woman, and they propped up her uncle as the legitimate ruler. She eventually had him imprisoned, which just inflamed the opposition instead of quieting it, as she thought. Push comes to shove a few months later, after some skirmishes, mostly underground in the city, and the Thieves Guild playing a rather large part in destabilizing the rule of law here for their own gain. The argument basically came to a head in the siege, where Dario, with the help of the Thieves Guild and what later turned out to be support and money from the dragons through the Dragonborn, hired his old mercenary company to help him take the keep. Couple notable names in this is actually Norin Dethias Silent Tread, a half-elf from Verula, whose city had been destroyed 7 months prior by the dragons. And on the other side, you see the name Remin Destra, a necromancer from an unknown origin who promptly disappeared after the siege was over.
Hey, we know him.
Yeah, we met him. I don't
He's
want to go
kind of a
talk to him,
dick.
though. Ugh, I don't want to go talk to him, though.
On the other side, you have the name of the captain of the guards and the royal guards who participated, plus the name of Balsea Riverfield, I believe. A small halfling who had actually been noted for saving his small little village from a couple of air elementals. And he was there on behalf of a person named Valis, a paladin of Lathander, who had actually pledged his allegiance to Queen Titteria just a few days prior. And they'd had an unofficial relationship, since they had probably, assumingly, been carrying out orders on her behalf throughout the city in the months prior, as they were involved in many of the skirmishes that had happened within its walls.
How long do halflings live?
Pretty long. I think they're similar to gnomes. However, Valis and Balsi were killed during the siege, as was the rest of the royal guard. It seemed when the siege seemed to be lost, Queen Teteria took her own life, rather than be paraded around the city as a conquest of Dariel. Now, at the time, some words were said, some harsh realities were dawned upon some people, but it doesn't get into that personal relationships between the characters. But you do find mention that Norn and Remit had actually been helping Valis throughout the city and had suddenly and very unexpectedly changed sides. At least according to the documents. There was a help from a couple of the more prominent members of society in the city, but even their help did not seem to overtake Dariel's disciplined and experienced mercenary company. After that, Dariel had a meeting with a young, basically teenage years man, who had basically walked in the keep. It seemed obvious everyone regarded him as a figure of authority, and revealed to himself to be an ancient blue dragon who demanded control of the city as per their deal with Dariel, and Dariel told him to go fuck himself. After that, the dragons declared war on the Kyrian League, and a few years passed from skirmishes in the Outer Realms. Phandulan was a city of interest since the castle of Craghammer nearby had been partially rebuilt and was a hotly contested site. Phandulan itself was actually next to Wave Echo Cave, which was the initial returning point of the Drow that sparked basically a three-way war around here for a while. But eventually, the city succumbed to a traitorous guard captain, or gate captain, who had been displeased with Dariel and did not think he believed the rule, and that the dragons would be a more legitimate choice than he was, since he did murder his queen. Basically, he lost the city due to betrayal. Not surprising.
So who betrayed Dariel?
It seems his name is intentionally scribbled out of the book.
Okay.
But the scribble is definitely not as long as Norin Dathia's silent tread.
I think Norin was gone, missing, dead, something-ish by that point in time anyway, right? Like, that's...
He's partially mentioned in a small errand that Dariel had sent a group of adventurers he had called to the city, but after that his name disappears from the books. It only mentions that he went south and east.
So, okay. So what would Valis want? Like it, and this is ZB talking to Parthian and Rannick. I think you guys are the only ones with me right now.
The actual two good members of the party too. Damn.
Also
So what-
good, by the way.
Oh, well, sorry, bud. I'm a little thief.
I got
Uh, So what would Valis want though? His queen, like reading in between the lines here, his queen and lover is dead. I can't bring her back.
I was supposed to be private too. Nobody. Yeah, he kind of got that one backwards, didn't he?
I mean,
Continue on to your thought process, Mike.
she's dead. Like if he wants to raise Neverwinter from the ashes, or even like keep the dragons out, restore. What about the uncle? Is the uncle's probably dead too now, right?
He was actually murdered by an unknown party during the siege.
Uh, all right. So as far as I can tell, there's no royal line to be propped back up either.
Nope.
Revenge on Dariel, but I don't know. I think that he's dead too, I think. Yeah, I hear like
It's
someone
a bit
talking.
of a conundrum.
Yeah, I'm not sure what. I don't know what he would want.
He might not even want anything. It might not even be something related to this.
Mhm.
The voice in your head says.
Yeah. That's the irony. Like, oh god, like Rimmon is the only person that's alive that knew him that I know of right now.
That knew him better than Norin.
Yeah. God, I don't want to talk to Rimmon. Rimmon is...
Yeah, that's not a good plan if we can not have to do that.
I mean, I'm looking at it, Rannick, like, how do I... Like, I wave the papers at you, like, frustrated, and I, like, just, like, they're the crinkling and crunching as they flap at you. Like, how do you learn a man's inner dreams from history books? And I throw, like, a book down or, like, a sheaf of papers on the ground. Like, how do you do that?
I don't know what to tell you. I'm not exactly a scholar.
I dabble, but I'm not either anymore. I used to know things. It's really frustrated when you don't even remember what you don't remember.
Yeah, I'm getting that right now. Trust me. So Parthian might know something, but I don't. But Joe doesn't remember it.
Oh.
I can't help you.
Is there a way to open up your messages from inside the game?
No, you'll have to open up in a new window and do it that
Yeah,
way.
if you look through the chat logs and stuff like that, I tried finding it, and it's going to be hard to find.
So no, it's actually like if you go to your character, your Roll20 profile
There's an envelope top right that should be pink.
in your messages.
You mean the PMs, direct
Yeah,
messages?
it's like a Facebook message.
I don't know stuff about Roll20, so you're gonna have to tell me
No,
how to
that's
do
fine.
this.
When you go to the main screen, like where it has all your games and stuff listed, there should be a pink envelope towards the top right of your screen, where your name is.
It won't actually be pink. It should be gray if you don't have any messages.
Oh, I thought he would like have been waiting.
Just hit the little down arrow beside your name on the right of your name, and go to private message inbox. You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, just hit that. And if it's in the private message inbox, then it will be there. Unless you archived it. I think you can archive things out of that.
You can.
I have it now.
If you archived it, I don't know where the hell it goes. Because I've never actually archived anything ever. Damn it. I'm looking back at mine. I wanted that sapphire so bad. Ugh, I wanted
What?
that. The sapphire from Umberleaf's Temple. I wanted that thing so
Uh-oh.
bad. Ugh.
I think it bought you a kingdom.
Yeah. Hire someone to deal with this.
So, here is my knowledge of Valus. He continued to serve in the army after his father's death, took part in Dount's siege of Isthmus and his subsequent slaughter.
You missed the first two sentences.
First two sentences. Oh, yes, my bad. As a paladin, Valus was a bit infamous in his own right, as was not only a tiefling, he was also the son of a very prominent and divisive general of the Nazirum Empire who died under very suspicious circumstances. Valus continued to serve in the army after his father's death, and took part in the now denounced siege of Isthmus and its subsequent slaughter by the out-of-control army, a very contradictory picture to Nerzim's legion, who were famed for being highly trained and extremely disciplined. How big a part of Valus played in the slaughter was the subject of much of the rumor mills, though you wouldn't be too sure on any of it to be true. He disappeared afterwards, only appearing after months at the training grounds for Lathander's paladins in Esgaroth. He was forthright, could be overly severe, and didn't make any friends, if any. After his training was over, he disappeared again, northward, though no one really knew where. It seemed he simply wanted to be forgotten. So most historians, or at least the ones still writing the truth, marked the death of Cteria, Valus, and his party at the start of the New Age, as shortly after the death of House Brigian, Totera took the brunt of Dragon's invasion and was left of Virala, and its vassals were quickly dominated by the necromantic armies of Harikos.
Very well put, by the way.
Okay, where is Esgaroth?
To the map. That's not the map.
It is
You
the
Yeah,
have
it
not
is the
seen the
map.
map?
I've just zoomed way in.
Yeah. For some reason, it's different size now.
Yeah, you have this on a huge layout.
Oh, Lord. It's back where we came. What do I know about that place?
Viscera?
Yeah.
It's a smoking ruin. Not destroyed by the dragons, however.
Orcs?
Nope.
Um,
Valis?
It's known as the initial staging point of the demon invasion.
oh.
That's what I said.
So us.
Uh,
Yeah, I think you guys might have had a part to play in that one.
Yep, that was us. That pretty much was like our fault. Hey, a lot of this like, I mean, the whole like jams kind of was just like our entire fault. Well, my like entire fault.
yeah, pretty much.
Damn.
Well,
How does it feel to be the linchpin for everything?
to,
Hey,
to
no,
appease the gods, we'll just sacrifice Thorn.
Yeah. I think from now on, all my characters deserve to die in some horrific manner.
I mean, you've already died.
That's true. I have.
Mm-hmm. Felled by demons, I believe. Yeah.
Well,
My buddy's demons. This makes it even worse.
Norn was killed by a man, actually.
By your friend.
Well, I wouldn't call him a friend. More of an acquaintance.
So Totera is different than Teteria. Totera was the northern kingdom whose capital was Callius. And was the first kingdom to bear the brunt of the dragon invasion.
You pinged the map. I didn't. Okay.
That was basically Totera. That's the Empire of Nezerum. Over on the right, it was the Kingdom of Varula. And on the far right is the Necromantic Council of Hyrikos.
Fuck those dudes. I'm just gonna come out and say it.
Well, Parthian, I mean, this is good and this is interesting, but no. Nazirium? I'm not sure how this helps.
My thoughts is that we might want to follow in his footsteps. Figure out where he went.
Oh, so we should start finding villages and slaughter them.
No, we backtrack through
Yeah.
Val's life.
Oh God.
Yeah, John, deal with it.
I mean, Norn's been kind of on the platter for everyone to beat on for ruining everything. I think it's about time it's Valis' turn.
Yeah, no shit.
Valis didn't ruin anything.
You
Oh, he
slaughtered my
fucking
entire
failed.
family.
He did not.
You were in charge of the army that did.
A part of it.
A big part. Probably like most of it.
And we can go. I mean, most of these places are ruins at this point. I'm not sure what we would learn there.
We might find some hidden secrets. You know, there could be someone who could tell us a tale of what happened. People live. I mean, we live in a world of magic and beings that live for hundreds of years.
And
So,
gods.
and gods.
I mean, I'm not there, so I can't really say anything, but does he really have that long to go trekking across the country?
Well, how long was Norin's gonna last? Well, here's
His seemed to affecting him a lot faster than did you.
Well,
here's
it might,
the thing. It
my
Norton started
actions.
losing part of his like functionality, his left arm over a couple of months.
also like I think originally the idea it is accelerated based on like bad things that you do. ZB doesn't know this, but it's
Yeah. But I mean, like, there's a thing there that's shiny. I need it. Like, I have to have it. I can't-
every bad deed you do. That
I imagine just seeing like an angel watching ZB, and in front of him is a button. And every time he sees ZB do something bad, it's like, push.
When will he learn?
Next time, he just like face palms, presses.
Man, Pavlov was a fraud.
there's like there has to be like a non-player character like salute basically, which is just you take your fingers and put them on the bridge of your nose for every single NPC in our campaign. They're doing that to our characters.
You guys walk around and these guys just kind of have their head tilted and bowed towards you guys,
I'm like, why?
seemingly.
hmm
And then a couple of seconds later, they all go about their day and act like this never happened.
They try to erase it from their memories. Yeah. So are we all we planning to go to there?
We're going to the dock right now, bud. We're not with them.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I mean, all right. So it would have taken ZB and the others a good another 4 or 5 hours to find
Oh,
all this.
okay. All right. Good enough.
I'm sure you
Yes.
guys returned from your brawls, which we can do that in a bit after you guys are.
Go ahead. I mean, I'm not sure what to do now. Like, I
We'll
don't.
go ahead and do the. All right. So Natty
Yeah.
and Thorin. Thorin, you're thinking Fight Club. Fuck yeah.
oh fuck yeah.
And you're pretty intent on going down there.
Every like couple like steps, I'm doing some like calisthenics and like stretches and like doing some push-ups every now and again, just like kind of getting like a beef up, you know, kind of.
About, I don't know, a quarter of the way there, you notice that you're actually not alone, and there's this tiny little girl next to you.
I go, can I borrow you for a second?
Can you rephrase that?
Can I? It's just like make yourself a stick, and I pick her up and I start doing some curls as I'm walking. With like I just like grab her arm and leg and start.
Gonna jab him in the throat?
Okay.
Pure reflex? You want me to roll for that then? Or-
Yeah. Ooh. Damn, yeah, you hit me, for sure. And I drop you.
That's
Ow. I go, good one! As I drop you.
do not do that again.
You got it.
I don't want to know what happened because what's in my head probably can't be topped.
And I kind of just awkwardly keep walking towards the dock, still with a big smile on my face, but now it's awkward.
Alright, if you guys have nothing more to say, you finally do arrive, and what the guy said seems to be true. There's a small little ring. As you guys get up, you see this big, burly half-dragon. Seems to actually wallop on this methodically built guy. He seems pretty quick, but the overbearing strength of this half-dragon is absolutely pummeling him into the ground. And the fight only lasts a couple of seconds before the guy gets thrown up against the wall and pile-drived into the ground, and you can see his unconscious body kind of slump across the sands. Crowds cheering, going wild. You can see gold change a few hands.
Okay. I asked Naughty, I'm like, hey, I can take him. You wanna bet on me?
I have no gold.
Oh, well, man, I kind of just walk over to like, is there anyone who looks kind of like important? Like they kind of like work here?
Yeah, this seems to be a dude who's organizing everything. He's
I
the
walk,
one who's collecting coins and handing out money to everybody.
okay, I walk over to him and say, hey, I want to bet, 50 gold on me.
Oh, and your opponent.
That guy, and I point towards the half dragon.
You want to go against Krellern?
Yeah, Krillern.
You did just see what happened to that other dude who tried, right?
I wasn't really paying attention.
Probably for the best.
Um,
Very well.
yeah.
I say the odds are a good 1.5 to 1 if you seem to strut your stuff as well as you do in there as you have out here.
Okay, so like no weapons and stuff.
And of course, no weapons. First person who hits the ground and does not get back up loses.
You got it.
I'm
And,
sure you'll miss a few teeth and a few drops of blood at the end of the night, but as long as there's no intentional killing.
I will guarantee you he won't touch my face. And I flash him a.
You want to bet on that too?
Sure. I'll bet another 50 gold. He won't even touch my face.
Very well.
Can I?
I have... What's your name?
Cthuran. Wait, no.
Do you have a stage name? Because Thorn's kind of bland.
Yeah, call me the Rock. No wait. The Stone.
Right. Well, in this corner we have the Boulder
Oh man.
Oh
going
my
up against Krellern.
I said it was the Stone.
Sorry, his name's the Stone.
Yeah.
The boulder's confused.
The bone saws ready.
Start placing your bets, because it looks like it's going to be you already
Naughty,
in there, right?
Naughty will go up to him, the guy. Can I? I don't know how much this is worth. She'll hold up the drow rock that we found on some of the drows.
Sorry, miss, but we don't actually take their currency here. Gold is...
It's actually currency?
Well, yes, I mean, I'm sure the Drow have an economy of their own. That's what they use to just barter and trade.
I have more money than I thought I did. Thank you.
Who are you going to spend it? No matter. Gold pieces or no bets for you. Aren't you a little young to be betting anyway? How old are you?
Old enough. Look, I just wanted to bet on him actually getting punched in the face.
You're a good friend.
I'll take it. I'll give you his 50 gold if he loses.
Ooh, okay.
As I'm walking
Anyway, Krellern against the Stone.
as I'm walking towards
Come on, place your bets. I'm giving 1.5 to 1 odds here.
Is there anyone who's holding like a tankard or anything as I'm walking towards the ring, like towards like?
I mean, almost everybody seems to have a beer in their hand.
I take as I'm walking, right before I get into the ring, I take a tankard and chug it, and step into the ring.
Hey, that's mine. No, sorry. I'd love to share.
And I chug it down and I step into the ring.
Alrighty. Yeah, you can see Krellern's kind of enjoying the adoration of the fans around him. And snarling and growling and looks over like, who are you?
You must be Krellern. Well, you better get ready, Krellern, because it's about to go down. You're not messing with no regular chump. You're not wrestling with a pebble. You ain't messing with a rock. You're messing with a stone cold killer. And I run at him, and I try to do like a clothesline maneuver.
All right, I will give you surprise because I didn't actually expect you to go ahead right away.
Cool. What should I roll for that? Just athletics?
This is actually an attack.
Oh,
This would be an unarmed attack.
okay. I don't have unarmed on my macros, so
It's just your strength plus your dexterity or your proficiency.
okay. So strength is 13. So does it really be 13? Holy shit! Really? So E20 plus 13.
Jesus.
I hit him.
Do you fucking hit him?
Alrighty, let's look at this.
That seems high.
Yeah.
My strength is 9. My proficiency is 4.
No,
Oh.
it's strength, like your 20
Bonus.
in strength.
Oh.
So 5 plus 4.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Your strength, those are saving throws as well.
Oh yeah, duh, yeah. Sorry. So 9. So just
Take off 4.
take off 4.
I mean, there's a 28.
Wow, yeah,
20
does that
him?
hit?
Oh, 28. Yeah.
Fuck.
Did he rage?
Actually, he did not rage.
I did not rage. If he
The rage-
if he hits me, I will.
I know the perfect person who should be the other person, or the perfect picture should be on the other side of this.
Hey.
And if we go down to Argo Island, people, we will see our ring.
Hey, baby. Oh, you already have guy. All right. Yeah, boy. So I run up and I clothesline him. Describe to me what happens after I clothesline him.
I don't know yet. I'm still throwing out of shit.
Cool, 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 cool.
Yeah, it shouldn't die. It should be fine. Everything's fine here.
It's not to the death anyway, so
There we go. There's our ring.
cool.
All right. So yeah, you run up to him, and he's sitting there, and it looks like he's about to shout his own, basically war cry back. And as he steps forward to do it, you come in running with his clothesline, hit him in the neck. As I am. As he actually gets knocked to the ground. And roll me, I guess it's a D4 plus your strength modifier.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's like a 1 plus your strength mod.
Plus strength mod would be 5.
Yeah, it's 1 plus, but
Oh.
this is more fun. D4 is more fun.
So I'm going to go ahead and say this guy has 202 hit points. And you have like a lot as well. So we're going to go ahead and half the hit points. So this doesn't take all day.
Cool, 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 cool.
And rage won't actually nullify any damage because you both have it.
Cool, 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 cool. So we'll just not rage.
So just give him 101 hit points and -9. And that's initiative, buddy.
All right. Ooh, I have advantage. Ooh.
So does he.
Hey, Adam, take a drink for me.
Alright, so he got a 15.
At an 11. So, let's say my surprise. That was a surprise round, and then he goes now.
Alright. So he will get back up. And he is less. There's no armor here either. So it's your con plus your dex plus 10.
Con is 8. Oh, con 4.
Modifier.
5 plus 10, 15.
Alright, so he's gonna take so the third attack he finally catches you with a uppercut after he misses his first two jazz hands, apparently.
Okay, so he's like trying to swing, I like duck under one. He swings the other hand, I duck under that one, but then he finally gets me like with a choke slam.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So 6 damage. Do I have 98 or do I have?
Whatever your max hit point total is, half it.
Okay, so 109. So 54, I guess. So 54 minus 6. Be 48. 48. Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah, he does that. Like choke. Like he finally gets me up. Choke slam.
Sorry, he doesn't have 3 attacks. He's not a frenzied barbarian.
Oh well
But
then.
never mind. He doesn't hit you at all.
Woo! Sneaky.
Guess who is a frenzy barbarian?
Yo 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 yo. I'm gonna go ahead and use that rage and then frenzy so I can get 3 attacks on this mofo.
So since you surprise attacked him last round, you actually get 3 attacks. So you still have 2 more.
Oops, sorry, that's 4. Never mind. See, my bad.
Well, you hit max damage if you hit him again.
I would. D20 plus 9.
19 hits.
Okay, I'll go ahead and... It's 20 hit?
20 hits. So.
Just 20.
And 19.
Alright, so all 3 of those hit for this. I still need 2 more attacks from you from last round.
Okay, 18.
It hits.
And a
Crit.
crit.
Yeah, you're beating the shit out of this guy.
And then I'll go ahead and roll some...
Alright, so I will need 5d4 plus 45.
Okay. 5d4.
Plus how much?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's plus 25 because the 9 is his attack bonus, not... Sorry, so it's...
Yeah, 38.
Yep. Damn. So you seem to have completely caught this guy on the back foot. He was not expecting this violence and aggression from you. I mean, he just probably walloped on the easiest fight of his life, and he was kind of expecting the same from you, apparently.
Hmm.
But he's going to try and shake himself together. And he manages to get a fucking hit off.
He gets 1 hit in, yep. He's trying to rally. He's trying to rally back.
Alright, so, yeah, after you lay into him, he kind of tries to return it, and again, you just easily dodge a punch, but he brings up his knee into your leg. Not expecting that.
Punch him in the face!
You start feeling a cramp.
Oh. Ouch.
I'll say, if he gets a higher than a 25, he will punch you in the face.
Oh no.
Let him do it!
It's your turn.
Yep. Let's go ahead and roll a hits. A hits. 17 hit?
Yeah, he's got an armor class of 14.
Dope. Alright.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard for you to miss.
Go ahead and roll one of those. Not one of those. And another one of those.
Just beating the shit out of this guy.
Beating the shit out of this dude.
Alright, so, yeah, he's already got blood pouring from his nose and a scar or a cut in his eye. His ear seems to have been cauliflowered from one of your backhand punches or something.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
And he is going to desperately... Oh,
Nope. Those definitely don't hit.
Whiffing. Oh, damn.
you seem to have disoriented him with those last attacks, and he throws his entire body forward, and you easily trip him. And as he falls, he tries to reach out and grab you and just claw you or something, and he barely glosses over and strokes basically the front of your chest as he pummels into the dirt. Quickly picks himself back up, but he's... Yikes.
How much health does he have left?
Enough.
Okay, cool. That hits. That doesn't hit. Ooh. All right, so I knock him with one, but now he's trying to rally back.
Yeah, I mean, you managed to kick him while he fell down, but it easily deflects the next two parries, or the next two attacks.
Nice. I
And,
respect
yeah,
that.
the stop didn't even seem to do that much. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yes!
Ooh.
Whoa! That's two
Oh.
punches to the face.
Oh.
All right, and so the overconfidence seems to switch sides, and you're sitting there, Thorn. Your hands drop to your sides. You're kind of basically begging this guy to come at you because he hasn't really shown you much yet. But he finally squares up, and a quick jab to the jaw. Just your head snaps back, and then he comes in with this haymaker from the right, and clocks you in the jaw.
There's a tiny voice from the crowd.
Yes.
Yes! I mean,
So the regular attack did 6 damage.
Mhm.
And the next one does 15 from the crit.
Okay, so how much total?
21.
Ow. You're both looking pretty hurt.
okay, now kick his ass and get it over with.
Down to 25. All right. So, I respect the hell out of this guy. Thorin's having more fun than he's ever had, like, in the longest time. And now he's fired up.
Apparently.
Now it's fucking real.
Jab, jab, cross.
And do a total of that much.
Total.
Yeah, this guy is on his last legs. He snaps his head back. His nose seems to have been broken in that last attack. A couple of teeth, kind of spits him out to the side with a bunch of blood. And he takes a couple wobbly steps back and looks at you, and you can see determination in his eyes. He can't lose here. He's got a lot to prove. But apparently not that much.
He gets one hit. 6. Down
That's
to
probably his last one.
And so I kind of like see like he misses that last hit, and so I sneak underneath his arm, and do just like a Russian suplex, just throw him back, and just like knock him out right there. I'll go ahead and roll. That's what I want to do.
All right, so yeah, you pick him up, and you start squeezing him in as you bring him towards the ground. And as he goes, you can feel ribs crack, maybe a sprain, everything really. And he groans, and really any other man probably would have just immediately passed out from this savage attack. But after a couple moments, he reaches up, and you can feel just this inhuman grip grab your arm as he looks you square in the eyes, seemingly holding on to either his rage or his pain, somehow just keeping himself still alive.
I like grab his hand and like pull him up and like put him like his arm over my shoulder, and like I raise his hand and like raise
Well, he's going to headbutt you the second you actually come close to him.
Okay, dick.
He ain't done yet.
Damn. Okay. That's fuck. All right, motherfucker.
And then he's going to spend a key point. Your flurry of blows.
Yes!
Shit.
Both of them hit
Both of them hit.
for 11 damage.
I'm down.
You have relentless endurance as a barbarian.
Yep, I hit. I used my relentless endurance, so I'm down to 1. And I will, so he like fucking goes ape shit on me, right?
Yeah, you reach down because you think the fight is won, and he immediately headbutts you in the nose. You reel back, and you start clutching your face. He kicks your legs out from under you. You stumble aside as he quickly picks himself up, knees you in the gut, and finally finishes with an uppercut to the face.
You
And
motherfucker.
you have no idea where all this fury and speed came from.
You motherfucker.
The
All right.
fight's not over yet.
All right. That's cool. Well, let's go ahead and oh boy. I'm gonna try to. So I'm mindlessly raging right now. That's fine. I'm gonna try to intimidate presence this guy.
All right.
So I have to roll. What's the roll again? You must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw of 8 plus my proficiency bonus plus my charisma modifier. So 4 plus 8 plus 4. So 16. Wisdom saving throw 16.
Yeah, never mind. So that's a relent or a frenzy. So
Nope. Doesn't make it. So
he backs in the corner. Actually, I mean, so he kind of you start snarling at him in this almost inhuman, demoness growl, and you seems really kind of been off put by this.
mhm.
And you can see him his eyes quickly dart around, kind of subconsciously looking for an escape. And I'm sorry, buddy, but that's your action.
He runs away.
Frightened people can't actually willingly move closer to you. And they make any attacks against you with disadvantage.
Can they really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But he is going to use Reckless Attack to negate the disadvantage.
Yep. Both those hit. I'm down, no matter what.
All right.
I was-
Are you a half orc? No, you're not a half orc.
No.
All right. So even eyes darting, and he seems almost timidly. He throws out what seems to be basically a probing punch, but he actually didn't expect this guy to attack you at all, and it hits you squarely in the side of the temple. And the next thing you know, you're just staring at the stars in the sand.
Yep.
And he's sitting over you with a huge grin on his face. He's missing both his front teeth. Blood's kind of dripping out of his mouth onto your chest. You're rock solid.
It looks like he could still Relentless Rage. It's just a higher DC to make it.
Oh yeah, I could.
It's have to be a DC 15 con save.
Okay, I'll try to DC 15 con save. I only thought I could do it once.
You can keep doing it, but every time you do it, it increases by 5.
Okay. Nope.
Too bad Parthian's not there.
Right? That would have worked. I tried, man. I tried.
That's alright.
All right, so yeah, standing over you, and he reaches out a hand and helps you to your feet if you're willing to accept it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It says a
And
fright.
he,
It says
What?
a frightened creature can't willingly move closer.
yeah, but they're already in melee range.
Oh, fair enough.
And he kind of begrudgingly slaps you on the shoulder, and maybe on a rainier night you would have got me.
Hey,
As
we
it
all
is, I'm the better fighter.
we all slip up every now and again. It was a good fight.
That it was, and I believe that's my last for a while.
Yeah, probably mine too. Until I get a good drink in me or two.
If you want to share a beer, hit me up later. For now, I've got to find a medic to put these teeth back in.
And I say that's probably a good idea for me too.
All right, Natty. As these two are talking, you see the similar man who's taking bets. Well, little girl, seems you got lucky this night. Quite the brawler your father is.
Wait, hold up. Damn it.
uh,
And he'll toss you your drow piece and the 50 gold pieces he promised you. Seems
Those
he took actually a couple of pinches to face. I feel like your father owes you a little bit more gold.
I'll make sure to let him know.
Alrighty, guys. Next fight. I'm getting 3-1 odds on the dragon.
Did he say on the dragon?
You roll me investigation, Jack. It appears he did say dragon.
Let's, we should probably head back.
Really? You're gonna go back to the books instead of watch a dragon fight.
Huh? What should we do?
We should go back.
I'm sorry, there's like blood in my ears. I can't hear you.
She's stuck.
So I do have to commend you, Thorin, because this guy had 100. I mean, he had double your hit points,
Yeah.
and he is also on 1 hit point right now.
Damn. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
He also had relentless rage.
What a cool dude.
Also has a level on monk apparently.
Couple levels, yeah.
How many levels? Because if he goes up too far, he'd be rolling d6s instead of d4s.
Not that far.
Okay.
Just enough to get flurry of bows.
Hey, okay, so I want to like train with this wonderful, wonderful man. This beautiful half.
I mean, you already have a higher level monk with you.
But I wanna be him.
He wants to
That's
be in him.
That's not possible.
Can I
I
be?
mean, actually, it might be possible because magic.
Can we be friends?
He seems pretty friendly towards you.
Lovers?
You guys did just get pretty intimate.
That's true. We did.
He did say to share a beer.
Mm. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Also, I find it rude that the NPCs can multi-class and we can't.
Whoops. I actually gave you guys the option to multi-class at level 10.
You did?
Yeah,
did?
you're the guy who denied it.
But that's hard.
Well, if I go warlock, it hurts. Well,
Yeah,
there's
but I'm just saying the option's there.
Yeah.
Not my fault you guys haven't taken it.
I must have missed that session, or was drunk.
What's the difference, really?
You know.
Is there quite a stiff tent in your loincloth right now, Thorn?
I mean, I wouldn't deny it. I'm kind of into that. You know.
God damn it, Nate.
Hey, you know, we all have our kinks. That's kind of his thing.
His or yours?
Well,
Kink shaming is my kink.
oh, well, then I can't. I
That's
can't.
fucking weird, Adam.
I can't shame that kink then. So I mean, well, more power to you. So I kind of Lizard Man and I kind of like go to the side of the ring, kind of getting patched up, and I'm definitely watching this fucking dragon fight.
Alrighty. So after you guys cleared up and they've cleared the ring a bit and wiped away some of the blood splatters on the walls from some of Kreller's unfortunate victims, um, you see a rather unfamiliar person. You've never even really seen this kind of creature before. He's scaly, almost like a dragon, but not quite as shiny or bright. In fact, they seem almost muddied and pale and hard, where dragons are soft and smooth and shiny and very valuable. And across from him is a rather large half-orc, as they all are basically. And as the fight commences, you can see this half-orc barrels towards this scaly person, and he just basically throughout the fight plays dip, dive, duck, and dodge. And eventually the half-orc wears him out, or he wears out the half-orc, and it's seemingly a single punch to the chest. From your point of view, it doesn't even look very hard or even threatening at all, but this half-orc immediately goes stiff, and he just pushes him over with a finger. And a few seconds later, after the half-orc refuses to move, seemingly unable to, the lizard guy is declared the winner.
Thorin's in awe of this. So this guy's called the Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Can I investigate him further? Kind of like try to figure out like what's his whole deal?
Sure.
No.
Yeah, he is scaly and blue.
Cool. Yeah, definitely gonna go talk to him. Definitely gonna do it.
All right, Natty. He seems to carry himself almost like royalty. If you'd ever think of how royalty would carry themselves, this would probably be it.
Definitely not going to talk to him.
Definitely gonna talk to him.
All right. He leaves the arena after a few moments after getting his accolades and praise, and seems to start walking off into the distance, seemingly to nowhere.
I'm gonna like
Don't do it. Don't
running after him right now.
do it.
All right. He seems to
Follow.
either not know you're there or intentionally ignore you.
I'm gonna go, hey, you're really good.
Thanks.
Like really good, like really impressive. Like the way you just kind of wore him out. Like, I'm kind of just a slugger in there. I'm sure you watched my match shows. That's
Yes.
pretty impressive.
You lost. I won.
Yeah, but
There's a
like
difference.
I'm like just a barbarian. He was
Yes, you're overly aggressive and have no care for the surroundings around you.
He's kind of right.
Hey,
Don't think before you act. You just swing and hope it hits something.
I feel you're speaking from like a really like you're trying to be like really mean, but like I'm really like enjoying this kind of banter we got going on.
It's not banter. He's literally just like rubbing your face in dirt.
Hey, stop.
Alright, so if you want to continue this banter, your footwork is trash. You have no idea how to swing through a punch. And I think you just got beat by an elderly man.
Wait, is he really old?
The half-dragon? Krellin?
Yeah.
He's been alive for 70, 80 years now. He's probably got maybe 10 left.
Oh. Yikes. Barking up the wrong tree there. Anywho, so I was wondering maybe, you wanted to teach me, a few things?
Let me show something to you. I'm sure you would like to understand.
Of course.
And he's going to come up and just basically place his fingers across your chest, and I need you to roll me a con save.
Fuck me.
The same thing happens to you that happened to the half-orc. You seemingly just freeze in place as icy cold starts spreading through your veins,
On a 27?
piercingly. Yep.
What the fuck? What? That was almost a crit.
Does that look familiar at all?
You have no idea.
Would I know?
Nope.
Didn't I face... So he's not an ice dragon then, so we don't.
That's something I gotta learn.
Thorin's still, like, gonna be like, teach me. Like, I wanna...
Can you, though? You're kind of frozen.
Can I?
Oh, I didn't phrase his mouth. That would be such a bear.
I
Thorn, after all, is more words than brawn.
teach me.
You have no idea who I am.
I don't need to. Your actions speak louder than anything you could be or say, or... You've shown who you are. Through your fists.
Maybe another day. And he will turn and start walking on his along the beach.
You don't get turned down much, do you?
Hey, I wasn't trying to... You
No,
know,
no, I don't mean like that.
I mean, I just you know, I wanted to train with him, that's all. I just didn't...
No, I didn't mean like...
You know, that's all it was. Like, I wasn't... Why
Oh
are you insinuating that I'm trying to, like...
I wasn't. You're
I
the
mean-
one that's insinuating that I'm insinuating.
No, I'm not insinuating anything. I'm just saying that maybe you know, I want to train with him. That's it. You know, that's it. That's
But
all.
you're taking the denial very...
Okay.
very-
Well. Let's just stop talking about it.
Maybe later when you're not so sore about it.
Roll me an investigation or a perception check, really, you guys.
Who, me?
Both of you.
Okay. No.
You're wrapped up in trying to defend your honor right now, Thorn. Natty, as you're kind of arguing with Thorn, you start drifting off. You're not really paying attention to him as you start, or I guess, keep ripping into him. And you notice the man, he actually doesn't turn along the beach to follow its path, and he just walks out across the water.
Oh, hey, I can do that.
And seemingly about halfway through, he just sinks into its dark, cold depths.
Okay, I can't do that.
I mean, you can.
You're not here. I don't need your dark humor.
You're gonna get it anyway. Fuck you.
Guys, it's that it's the lizard guy from
Mark Zuckerberg?
No Shape of Water.
I didn't see that.
Oh, so dreamy.
Dude, you really have problems.
Well, should we go back to the books?
I mean, yeah, there is a cleric there, I guess. I kind of need to, you know, not die.
Are you going to tell Thorin about this seemingly inhuman feat?
No.
Okay.
Probably for the better.
No, it's just one of those things like where she's still arguing with him as he does this, and then just looks back at him while they're continuing to argue. It just never comes up.
All right. So you guys meander on your merry way back to the library or the record room.
Okay. So Thorn walks in, super bloody, and just kind of like lays on some like discarded books.
Not those. I haven't looked at those yet.
Sorry.
What the hell happened to you?
It's a
He
long.
lost.
That doesn't
Fifth
seem like a
level.
very long story.
Well, hopefully the other person looks just as bad.
It's okay. I saved some of his gold.
I mean,
I mean, I can't do anything about his pride, but the gold we can use. Who
This-
wants it?
it's been a really long night. I don't want to talk about it. And I find like a teen like drama book, you know, kind of like John or
Yes.
like that kind of, well, yeah, like that kind of book, and I start like reading it and like kind of sobbing to myself.
Please tell me that there is one of those in this record room.
It was kept by the librarian who had a bit of a issue with those kind of books.
Apparently, yeah.
But
It's Twilight-esque.
Basically Twilight.
yeah, Nadia's gonna go up to ZB and like pass him the bag of 50 gold.
Oh, what's this for?
He bet that he wouldn't get punched in the face, and so I bet that he would. We get it back.
Well, judging from his state, you keep it. You need some spending money in case I'm not around.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not going to be with you always.
I'm literally not gonna buy anything, but okay, I'll just keep it.
When ZB says, "I'm not going to be with you always," you kind of hear a from Thorn.
Oh, I just snorted.
Drugs are bad, okay? Drugs are bad, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, people.
Yeah, by far.
Are we ready to go? Are we good? Can we go somewhere?
So back at the thrilling room.
So much
It-
thrills. Oh.
It is
Oh,
epic.
yeah.
I mean, there's no doubt that there's much happenings.
This
The
is like
record.
Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Thorin throws down his book he was holding upside down. He throws it away and says, "ZB, I need some distraction. Tell me what's going on."
There's plenty of
Uh,
books to distract you.
Yeah, read a book.
Again, he was holding it upside down.
Yeah, I mean, I know, but that's what ZB says anyway. I don't know. Like, how are you supposed to tell what a man's motivations were from dusty tomes? And the only person that I can find that would know him is Rimmon.
Well, what do we know about this guy?
I mean, seemed like a fairly noble sort. He was a general. He led armies. He presided over a massacre, and maybe that's what precipitated his joining Lathander or becoming a paladin.
That sounds like
Is
a
it?
good place to start.
Yes, sure. But the place where he served his squireship, I don't know paladins, but the place that place is rubble. That's where the demons invaded.
Well, there could be someone that knows something about it. I mean, maybe there's an elf that was there, or I'm
One
sure-
of my kind.
yeah, or one of your kind that possibly was there even during the battle. They could tell us something. I mean, it's better than sitting around here.
But like a
Thinking.
sure, we could go there. But how far away is that? Like it's a significant distance. It's like months of travel, right?
At least a couple months. I mean, it was
Yeah, it's
over a month from here to Maurice.
It's months of travel. Like, and I have a feeling that there's something here that I'm just missing. Maybe not here in this room, but here in this.
Well, why don't we just look around on our way through and
Oh, I love this white screen.
find out?
And it's far left, top left corner. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to expand the map since apparently this...
Yeah, what happened was, I fear, or I feel like there's something here, and that doesn't, and think of the dwarves. Like, think of the dwarves. I don't want their kingdom to fall either.
Well, I mean, looks like you have a decision to make, CB.
Where is the? Where would we need to go for to help the dwarves? Is that a thing that I think that
To show you, did I?
yeah, he told us, but yeah, I don't think it's.
Basically, it's just a little bit farther north than Fandulin was.
Okay.
A few days travel from Neverwinter.
Yeah, there's no way in hell that I'm gonna like go to Esgaroth, without doing that first.
Okay, we can do that first.
So we can leave now?
Maybe in the morning. I still want to like. There's still books here that I haven't read.
Also, Rannick, heal me.
Don't do it. He needs to. He needs to suffer through like his bruises. That's how you learn, right?
Do we even have spells that we can use?
But I don't like learning.
That is apparent. Read a book.
All right. So
Yeah, I mean, it's been a day. Like you guys should be full up on shit. I think now, right? Like, oh no, we no, it hasn't actually because we left and immediately went to the general and immediately like went to the records room. So this is still the same day.
Took a short rest.
Yeah.
well, we can just rest here in the library, right, and just chill and sleep for the night.
If you like. If you like. Oh.
Chill, burn some books. You
Yeah.
know, classic stuff.
Classic.
No. No burning books. Get out of here, you heathens.
It's a joke, ZB. Come on.
I've kind of already started. Also, is the thing.
I cast whole person.
Nadia's so skinny she could just clear off a shelf and just lay on the shelf.
One of these days it'll work on you.
Sounds more like animals at this point.
Yeah, so we just kind of like at ZB, so like you just want to be like during the night, like as everyone's like resting, kind of just like looking through the rest of the books and stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm gonna spend the night doing. Yeah.
Okay.
They'll probably give me a level of exhaustion, but whatever.
Alright, roll me another investigation. Alrighty.
21.
So what exactly are you looking for?
I don't know. Like I think ZB's just desperate. Like he knows that the answers are not here, but he's still looking. Like how does one determine the character of a man from a history tome, or a history tome that's not even about the individual? Yeah.
Good luck finding a tome about him.
Well, you actually, I mean, you spend the rest of the night going through basically the rest of these papers, and you get the suspicious feeling that Valis only ever shows up in these notes that you already found. And from what Parthian had told you, it seems that was basically by design.
I don't understand.
He didn't seem to be one of man. He didn't seem to want the history books to remember him or the glory, or he just
Showed up, did shit, and went away.
Mm-hmm. But what he did was help people, at least try.
Yeah.
You get the feeling that you're not going to find any more answers in any more books.
Yeah.
At this point, it's you've got to put the pieces you already have together. You might be missing one or two, but
Yeah, we'll see.
you've got the picture on the board. You just don't know how it goes together.
Yep. I don't want to go talk to Remen about it though.
Roll me an intelligence check.
And that seems like a last result. Check.
So you remember way back, actually, in your meeting with the twins, they had mentioned they knew a paladin named Valus.
So the twin. Why would the twins? I know he was a tiefling, but
They don't all know each other, you racist fucker.
They know each other because they knew each other.
No, they have monthly meetings for all tieflings.
Yeah, all the tieflings get together and have a meeting.
I mean that's clearly what it was. Yeah.
I mean, every month they get together through their magical portals and their demonic pacts and plan on how they're going to take over the world together.
Tieflings Anonymous. But they, well, whatever. I mean, I could ask Abatha about that.
You could.
She
And
could probably.
She did tell you she had answers for you if you're willing to say no to somebody.
But I don't know what I'm saying no to yet.
Only that you would know when you're supposed to say no.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
no one's asked me to do anything quite yet,
Mm-mm.
other than go help the dwarves. But
Well, first off, she said they would basically be able to get you to wherever you're going and get you back, no problem.
yeah. So yeah, I don't think that hasn't come up yet. But yeah, like I could get her to put me in touch with the twins. But then like everything that I know about Valus says that he would hate the twins.
Maybe that's part of his goal. He needs to kill him.
Ugh, I don't know. I mean, we might be able to kill him now. We've done some leveling up.
Is everyone else sleeping then?
Yeah.
Giant instance. Yeah.
All right. So, ZB, you're actually the only one who won't be here for this conversation.
What? Huh?
Yeah.
We're all getting drawn in our sleep.
Fuck me.
It's not that kind of dream.
Do you want me to drop out? And then I'll
Mike,
drop out.
all right, I'm going to have to kick you out.
That's fine. I'll drop out.
Mike,
And tell me when you're ready.
you are the weakest link.
Bye.
And he's gone.
All right. So, I guess none of you noticed since you're all asleep.
Mm-hmm.
But, Rannick, you feel a hand on your shoulder shaking you awake, and it's rather light to the touch and not much strength behind it as you roll over and you look up, and
Torrent?
Ouch.
no,
Damn.
no.
I
Uh,
see how it is.
I'm sorry, I had to. I'm sorry, continue.
anyway, she shakes you awake, and Rannick, I hope this isn't too bad of a time, but I really need your guys' help. And you roll over, and it is Iltris.
Oh, jeez.
Well, fuck.
I'm still sleeping, right?
I mean, she's kind of shaking you awake.
When did you get here?
She kind of glances behind you as the portal starts to close. Oh, I've been here a while.
Oh, okay. I get it. What do you need?
Well, I seem to have pissed off a rather powerful person.
This seems to be a hobby of yours.
Yeah. We don't agree on a lot of things with a lot of people. And knowing you and your history with her, felt like this might be a good time for you to get out from under her thumb.
I'm gonna need a little more than that.
I've pissed off Abatha, and now she's sending assassins after me. And I'd like you guys to, help make sure I don't end up in chains again.
Well, fuck.
You're not very good at this whole laying low and not pissing people off thing, are you?
I don't have a good answer to that.
That's good enough for me.
I feel like I need to do these things, and pissing people off, powerful people off, seems to be a unfortunate side effect.
I don't know what you expect us to be able to do.
Well, you guys refuse to help me outright, but I am hoping you will at least make sure I don't fail.
At what?
Do we really have to have this conversation again, Rannick?
Well, I just woke up.
Well, I stole the Sword of Lathander, and Remen tried to kill me for that.
Yeah, he's...
Seems you have the Hammer of Helm. Rather like to know how you came by that and why it wants to murder you.
Oh,
Seems like an interesting story.
that was... Yeah. We blame Still for that completely. But
And
it was a
now-
gift, and he decided, as he was figuring out how it worked, to test it with my name.
Sorry, Rannick, I actually wasn't really interested in the story since...
Yes, but it's a sore spot for me, so I'm gonna bitch about it. And if you want my
Well,
help, you get to listen.
Um... Yes, so, okay.
Okay, I'm done.
Sit down on the edge of the bed. Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm done. Continue.
That was well, but the most recent person I've crossed is Abatha by stealing one of her symbols of power. She kind of wants it back.
Yeah, I would assume so. And you don't plan on getting it back.
No, I am gathering these things for a reason. Same as, well, not the same reason as Revan, but we do have the same goals. And she'll hold out her hand, and in it seems to be a rather pure ruby flower that even from this distance you can feel it giving off basically godly magic. And you seem almost drawn to it as if it's the most beautiful thing in the world, and you actually kind of want this thing for yourself. I need you to roll me a charisma save. Yeah, you're fine. You're used to godly influences. After all, you're a priest of Ilmater. But you do realize that this thing is basically identical to the same effects you feel when Abatha's around.
All right. Well, what do you need us to do then? I mean, you need help not dying, I assume. But
Well, I actually plan to use that to my advantage. See, they're chasing me and not you. I need you to hide this somewhere where she can't actually get to it.
are you sure they're chasing you and not that?
I mean, even if I gave this back, Brannick, do you think she'd let it go?
Well, no, probably not.
And I don't actually have any plans of giving it back. After all, I need it to basically break the hold she has. It's very metaphysical stuff, and not really sure I can understand or explain it to you. But the basics is the more I weaken their roots to this world, the easier they get to kill.
Well, I mean, I'm not really huge on the whole killing gods thing.
Yes, I got that last time. But this is something you could keep as a bargaining chip in your dealings with Abatha. I'm sure you're really, really just ecstatic to be wearing her cloak and knowing that her protection can be revoked at any time and you have no recourse.
Yeah, it's not my first choice.
I'm offering you another one.
And I'm assuming this isn't quite the whole deal. Sounds like there might be a little more.
Eventually I will want to find it and destroy Abathal along with it, but might even be centuries in the future. You'll be probably long dead before my plans come to fruition. So consider this a short-term gain for you and a long-term gain for me.
Well, if we're all going to be dealing with this, I think we should probably discuss it with everyone.
That's kind of why I'm here. And I must say I'm actually pretty glad ZB's not here at the moment.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't go for it.
Who's the new kid? She really... Never mind. You're not that kind of man.
What are you getting at?
Sorry, Rennick, I've been dealing with the wrong side of the spectrum, as it were. Obviously, you're not that kind of person.
Yeah, she kind of just started following us.
I'm sure there's a story to that one too, but if you would, feel free to discuss this among yourselves.
All right, let me wake everyone up.
Do you wake us up?
No, I don't wake you up. I'll leave you sleeping because you're being really annoying.
Oh.
Yeah, I wake everyone up.
Mom?
Sorry, honey. I actually don't have any children.
Oh!
And
Okay.
if I did, I'm not sure they would be a half-elf. After all, I am quite human.
That means there's no blood there. Give her the good old Parthian smile.
Do you do it?
No.
Why not?
I don't even know this person.
Do you ever?
True.
Hey, if you're not my mom, then smile.
If you're not mom, it's free game.
See, Thorin just doesn't even care.
I do want to say that my mom is actually human, though.
Is she? Because, like
I thought-
geographically wise, your father probably most likely would have been human.
Okay, then. Never mind. It's the other way around. I was completely out of it when I wrote my character sheet.
Yep. Most of the elves don't actually leave their little continent. And the ones that do are kind of looked down upon by their own kind.
So
And-
we're just gonna look down on you then from now on out.
Half-elves, at least in the view of elves, are kind of looked at as being impure and lesser.
Mudbloods.
Shun. Where's that damn Parthian smile?
I'm not giving the Parthian smile, man.
What about the Parthenon smile?
There's no such thing as Parthenon. If I had like an evil twin, it'd probably be Parthenon.
Hey, can we make that canon?
I'm fine with it.
Alright, cool.
I don't know what my new character is gonna be.
Alright, it's canon. So,
Find out
anyway,
I have a new evil twin.
I've got this super awesome thing that is a super awesome bargaining chip for you guys, which you kind of need at the moment.
Thorin takes it.
She doesn't hand it over.
Thorin takes it.
Up the butt.
Prison style.
All right, so do you really want to try this?
Oh god. Do it. I want to
Yeah,
see it.
I'm drowsy and want to go back to sleep. Let's get this over with.
Alrighty, roll me a strength contest against her.
Yeah,
She's got a
boy.
plus 20.
It's not that bad.
That wasn't good.
Wow.
But you beat her, so yeah, you kind of shove your shoulder even groggily into her and snatch this very fine ruby out of her hand. And the second you grab it, I need you to roll me a prison save.
Got it, boy.
With disadvantage.
Well,
+5.
That's fine. So 18, you're fine. So, yeah, the same thing I described to Rannick. This thing is beautiful, amazing, and you kind of really want it. But you do manage to resist the urge as you get this warhammer to the back of the head.
well, that didn't go as planned. At least I'm sleeping again.
What the fuck?
Then actually,
And what does that sound?
I think it's like
I think it's
somebody
real-
else who has it. Like somebody who's, you can actually hear it in the voice chat, and you can hear it in Roll20.
Plus 15. Ow.
So you take 26 points of damage.
serious?
Mm-hmm.
John.
What the fuck did I come back to?
Oh,
Cthuran.
when we woke up,
Cthuran doing
Thorin
something?
was doing some weird shit.
Hand it over,
We also have an evil twin now.
or I won't be so nice next time.
Um,
I would hand it over.
What do you take?
Do not fight me on this.
well, that sounds like a challenge.
If you remember, Thorn, I cannot die.
Hey, I'm feeling pretty good with myself too right now. So
You just lost a fight.
To an old dragon man, apparently.
He doesn't know that.
I'm feeling pretty good. Ugh. And Thorin starts stretching.
The second you start stretching, she's going to grab you, and both of you disappear from this plane.
What? As I'm disappearing from this plane, you hear magic suffer.
Hey, the last rule said no magic and no killing. And you as well, Thorn. I'm going to have you join me.
Oh, jeez.
All right, well, I'll just go ahead.
Oh Jesus.
Can
Well,
Mike
audience,
come
you're
back
not
for
gonna
a
be
bit
hearing
now?
a fucking lick of this today.
I'm going to give Mike the thing.
Oh, is the thing down? Oh, you got it. So someone needs to put his phone number back in chat.
Who, Nate's?
Yeah,
Why?
because it's been in there once already. We just need to bring that up often so people go back to look if this ever blows up. He's in the call. Joe.
I'm allowed to just start saying Mike constantly. It's fine.
Oh god, it's like a subreddit.
I wanted to feel like a part of things. You ruined it.
That was the point.
I fixed it.
Have you ever had a character named Ekim, by the way? Mike?
I'm muted. That's why no one has responded to me.
Oh.
That explains it.
Yeah. I have not had
Oh,
an
God.
ecom.
What the shit?
Uh,
At least he crit.
I want to see damage.
Jesus. It's 49 damage. 59,
It's
sorry.
not-
59 damage.
It's not bad. No.
Nah, she's gonna beat the shit out of him.
Well, that's how we lost Thorin.
Yeah, he's kind of a dumbass. Not gonna lie.
And he's dead. You didn't heal him, and he has not had a full night's rest. They're gonna come back in here, and it's just gonna be Adam. He's gonna tell us that Thorin died, and Nate's currently making a new character.
So you guys met with Viltrus, eh?
Yep.
It looks like a Viltrus attack.
That is a Viltrus attack.
Yep. Well,
You can fucking tell that from the damage, really?
well, everything leading up to this point tells me that yes, it's a Viltrus.
Yeah,
'Cause, I mean,
she got herself into deep shit again, and now we need to help her.
I mean, I've been. Well, I mean, I didn't hear anything. So
Remember the thing where you're supposed to say no?
Yeah.
You weren't there.
There's some irony there, yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
she
that-
could have just taken him to the fire plane and just let him go.
I mean, ironically, the reason I stayed awake is because I thought I might have a nighttime visitor that I might have to say no to. But yeah,
No, it was
She
a
came
morning. It was a morning visitor, and you missed it.
Who is this person again?
Mighty.
You did not see any of her before.
I don't think so.
No, because he wasn't there for the first couple meetings, and then the last
Yeah.
time we saw her, she was on the ship where we fought the tentacle monster, the hentai beast.
Yeah.
Hentai beast. Oh god.
That would have been right up your alley there.
I don't watch this.
It was an awful creature.
Obviously, it's called the hentai beast.
Yeah, it was pretty abysmal, terrible.
But could you explain a little bit more about her? Rather
You
than
actually
just talking about the hentai beast?
Yeah, sure. So this person was a paladin to something. I forget what exactly. And basically, she betrayed the entity that.
Oh, hey, they're back. Shut up.
So Nate will be rolling a new character.
I called it. I called it.
As you see Viltrus step through a new portal, and on the other side you do see this fiery hellscape, and lava and magma start pouring out of crevices in the ground. Back carrying this ruby, a bit singed.
I want you to watch the VOD because I totally called this. I
Yeah.
watched the.
Anyway, Thorin steps through the portal behind her.
Oh. How's he look?
Mike, sorry, I'm gonna have to kick you out again.
Hi, Mike.
But Mike,
Sure, just let me know when you want me back.
you could probably go play like a game of Overwatch or something.
Oh god.
All right. So that was an experience. Let's not do that again.
Thorin kind of like, he's just smiling like he had his fun with this person. And like tosses the stone back.
So, any You know what? I don't want to know.
We had a discussion and we came to a mutual agreement. I'm hoping the rest of us can do the same.
Also, Thorin's sleeping again.
That's the same thing my son's trying to do right now.
Anyway, the offer stands that it is, and honestly, it will stand as long as I can afford to leave it standing, but it must be made aware that I am on a very tight schedule. I'm sure she's trying to find me as we speak, and if she figures out we even have this conversation, you can probably kiss your asses goodbye.
Thorin stirs from kind of opens one eye and turns back over on his pile of books that he's been sleeping on, and goes, "Listen, we're all doing this, what we're doing, for some kind of greater good in the world, right? And from what I feel, this is doing something for the greater good." I got her back.
No offense, Thorin, but after me seeing the reactions you've had toward people that have and can kick your ass, I don't know how I feel about that.
Hey, I respect power.
At least recognizes it. I don't know about respect.
I give her a wink, and then I turn back over.
I'm not going to force this on you. I can probably could find others to help me. But at the moment, you guys are probably my best hope.
I'm just
Help us.
along for the ride.
You're our only hope. Get it, guys? Like Star Wars. Remember, like in Star Wars? Hey, guys. Do you remember, like in Star Wars?
No, I haven't seen Star Wars.
So, Rannick, what's the
What's Star Wars? Is that a movie or something?
Rannick?
Yes.
I'm just along for the ride. We've got 1-4 waiting for you guys.
Well, I'm already going to tell you that ZB's definitely going to be against this.
He's not here right now, so I don't quite...
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
I have no opinion. I don't know you, and I have no opinion.
Well, let's just say you and me have a mutual dislike of Abatha, I'm assuming, since you seem to be a rather upstanding paladin. And let's say I understand where you're coming from and leave it at that.
Who's Abatha?
How long has she been here?
Not long.
Like-
We just took a town, so I don't know.
Okay, sweetheart. I don't know how to tell this to you, but your companions here have made a deal with a demonic goddess.
Blank.
Some of them more willingly than others.
Wait, is that ZB's girlfriend?
Hmm.
Oh.
Well, he might think it that way, but he is really nothing more than a tool.
One
Yeah,
question.
he is definitely a tool, that's for sure.
A tool that will be used.
Why does ZB get a goddess girlfriend, but like Thorin can't get like nothing?
Probably because you are creepy and forthcoming.
I kind of thought I was blunt, but she just...
Dude, I just took a drink. Don't do that.
Okay, I'm actually for this. I like this lady.
Okay, well, I guess I'm done talking for the night.
Man, we've been really just...
She's
all
gonna
over
hold
you
out
tonight.
her hand to Viltrus.
Um,
Naughty.
My name is Viltrus Hallwinter,
Fucking what? Hallwinter? What?
and I used to be a paladin of Bahamut.
I'm just a monk.
Willingly or didn't have anywhere else to go?
A little bit of both.
I I understand that very almost too well. Anyway, as it is, I kind of need an answer.
I'm gonna take like 1 minute and try and contact my god, see if I can get some kind of answer.
All right, roll me a d20, see if it works.
Nope.
Well, it works, so roll me the d20, see if it, or sorry, d100, see if it works.
I'm back. What happened?
Ow, what the fuck?
So close. So yeah, you, same as before, you reach out with your mind trying to touch the divine fabrics of these worlds. And it just appears to be, it's so close. You're almost there, but not quite. And after a few moments of trying, you understand you're not going to get an answer.
Well, I guess this one's all on me. So I have to do the deciding choice between Thorin and ZB.
Apparently, you're the voice of reason here.
Fuck.
I know, it's shocking.
Yeah, who would have guessed?
Right? Not me.
Between a serial boner and a serial thief.
No comment whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's probably for the best, right? Yeah.
Probably that. I figured I'm supposed to stop talking, so.
I guess we're gonna have to help.
You never stop, Thorin. That's kind of your thing.
True.
This is going in a direction I don't like.
Yeah, but the other option is not really any better.
No, I didn't mean that.
Well, I will be back at sundown, or sun up. So you have until then to make a decision.
We'll help you.
I think it's best if you sleep on this.
I was trying.
I'll be back at sunup. If your answer is still the same, then I'll accept it. And you see her turn and walk through a silvery gray portal. And I will be back in a sec. You can tell Mike to come back.
Here come the mic spams. Guys, he's in.
Hey, Mike. Hi. Hi there. How's everyone doing?
Good. Spam Mike in the chat, boys. Good job. Good job, Mike. Omega Wall.
So what happened was,
I'm sorry about your forced banishment, Mike. It wasn't my idea.
So what had happened was,
It was
fine.
totally your idea.
It was.
Isn't that how the power of DM works?
All right, so you guys,
by the power of GM.
I'm guessing you guys go ahead and sleep on it.
I guess. Fuck.
kind of have to.
ZB, you stay in the record room.
Yep.
All right.
I'm imagining that at a certain point I fall asleep, like surrounded by paper.
All right. So, guys, if the answer is still the same, then the deal is done.
I'm fine with that. The deal is done.
Why is Funeral March playing?
Because we're all gonna die.
Well, ZB is probably gonna get turned to stone.
Why is the Imperial Death March playing?
Because Vader's here.
Because we're all gonna die.
Anyway,
A wild Vader bursts through the airlock.
Oh god, no. God,
I'm
that scene
guessing
was so good.
ZB finally groggily makes his way back to the sleeping quarters to find you guys.
At a certain point,
All right.
if they don't come find me, I will find them.
All right.
But, yeah. Wait,
How
do I
good
find
are
you guys?
at deception?
Huh?
I said, how good are you guys all at deception?
I'm very good at deception.
I'm pretty good.
I have a -1.
I have 8.
Let's do a con. That's probably enough for me not to be sleepy or not to suffer in a level of exhaustion.
Sure. I mean, you're not in any dangerous situations at the moment.
+5.
I mean, it wouldn't count for that. Because
Saves.
Everything.
yeah, but I was somewhere else while like I'm doing air quotes resting. Like you guys went away from me and I stayed in the room, so.
All right.
Parthian grounds us all.
Still fine.
Parthian inside you. Parthian's been inside you all along, CB.
I don't
Parthian.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just being honest here. I don't think he'd fit. Like ZB's a little dude.
Well.
Just saying.
No,
That's why
Parthian
you
gave
have
up
the
that
pillow.
life.
Hey, ZB, you never know until you try.
I mean, you gave up the life of hookers and booze and stealing. I mean, what do you mean you gave it up? You can't give it up.
I gave it up a long time ago, my little friend.
My sweet, plump little friend.
He's a little rotund. Not too much, though.
I never say sweet and plump. It's not canon.
Yeah, so ZB, you come find us?
Yeah, if you don't find me, I'll find you.
Yeah. Let's
So
see.
you guys all meet together and have to decide what you're going to do today.
Yep.
My vote's still to go help the dwarves.
So what would we have to do exactly just to help her? Just hide it?
Basically, she was going to help you hide it where they couldn't find it, which probably means not on this plane.
Oh, so she's like gonna come to us?
Eventually, when she ditches the trail.
Okay, so yeah, we'll just go help the dwarves since it's close.
Alright, ZB, I need you to roll me a charisma save. With disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, so you save. So, as you walk into the room, it basically feels like Abatha's in here. And you kind of get the feeling that she's somewhere in the room. She hasn't actually made herself appear to you, but I don't know, something's off.
Does Thorin have it?
I would assume Rannick had it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's up to you guys.
I'm gonna hold on to it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not going to take any action at this point. Something feels wrong. Yep.
Okay.
So
So I say to ZB, we're ready to head out to the help the dwarves.
I fear there's nothing here for me.
thank God, and Naughty walks out.
And unless Rannick, you want to try to commune with your being.
Nope.
Very well.
Oh wait, what was the name of the sea goddess?
Umberly?
Umberly.
Umberly. Thorn's gonna pray to her real quick. Kind of be like,
Roll me a religion check.
Say, hey, Umberly, you want a bone sometime?
nope.
You have no idea how to
So
even
basically, my prayer is, what you doing? And
Hey,
that-
girl, what you doing?
Yeah,
Hey, you up?
it's basically a you up. Um, and then I get off my knees and
It's all about that booty call. The sea bitch booty.
basically medieval Netflix and chill. And I get up and start collecting my things, get on my way. Out the keep.
I search for any last information I can find about my mom.
Did you make that known that you were looking for information on that?
Yeah, he did.
I
Okay.
did.
Did I find anything in my detailed perusal of the library or the records
You
room
have
here?
a customs record of people entering and leaving Neverwinter, as it is the only city that the elves even deal with outside of their continent.
Okay.
So when
Um,
it came to the mainland, it's most likely if they came here legitimately, they came here through Neverwinter.
okay. What was her name, Parthian?
See, the thing is, I don't know her name. Or at least the name that my father told me was that her name was Theodora. But I don't know if that's her real name or not.
That doesn't sound very elven.
It's coming up on the spot.
I mean, in the character, like I'm saying that in character. So maybe it is an alias.
It's
The
probably
reason-
an alias.
I don't know. Did I run across anyone
From the
named that?
investigation check.
All right. I will spend the non-existent advantage that I don't have.
Alright, so you're 18.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yay, rogue.
So you do remember basically the list of elves that came here through the last basically 30 years, but Theodora is not a name you recognize. It's possible she either came here hundreds of years ago before you thought to look, as it wasn't really pertinent to your search,
Yeah.
or it probably, and more likely, is probably just a name she gave herself after she came here.
hmm I'm afraid, Parthian, that I didn't see anything interesting or pertinent.
Okay, it's all good, friend. Thank you for trying.
Let me reset my spells.
And then I leave.
Before we go, I think I'd let the general know. Aldrin, Aldran. I'll let him know that we're going to the what was it, Crystal Cove?
Wave Echo Cave, but
Wave
that was actually from your search through the Neverwinter archives. That's
Uh,
not
well,
the same place that he gave you.
Okay. I assumed it was. That's interesting.
That was the initial breach, but they seem to have built an actual logistical highway, as it were.
I see. I'll ask him if he knows the state of the cove.
I'm sure it's I'm sure it's heavily guarded and crawling with drow.
Well, it might be necessary to deal with that at some point as well. I saw mentions of it in the records.
On the records, this highway hasn't even existed for more than a few months.
I mean the old entrance.
Yes, the old the old dwarf mine,
Mm.
where they originally came out of, but like I said, they've taken a hold and using the old dwarven constructs as their highway now.
We'll see what can be done about that. Is like blasting power a thing? Is that a thing that I could ask for if he has any?
It's definitely a thing.
No.
Okay.
They have
Sure.
no idea what explosives are, especially since they have spells like Fireball.
Sure, and that's fine. But I can't cast a fireball. I'm sad. Sad face.
Question. Wait.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just say like
There's no stupid questions here.
in our last campaign we
Only stupid people
for
asking
sure
stupid questions.
definitely had bombs.
You what?
We definitely had bombs in the last campaign.
You started developing bombs, and the guy you were going through gave you what was basically a prototype,
Oh yeah.
and
And
it wasn't very effective. It did like 3d6 damage.
Yeah, because I remember going to the Hunter City or something like that, and basically where the
Yeah, you used them against the drow when you first...
Brow, yeah. So,
And you also, I believe you got that from the dwarves, who seem to be a bit higher tech than others.
the Nomish people are far more technically inclined than those dwarves. No offense, Rannick.
Well, at least what we build lasts.
yeah, go make me some.
Oh, fucking damn.
We don't need it to last. We live very
Long lives that you want something that would last a long time? Yeah.
No. We live transitory lives. Since we're nomadic gnomes.
I will never get tired of that fun.
We don't need it to last forever. But nonetheless, I fear that this is a discussion for the road. Shall we?
Let's get on.
I fear your technology will last longer than you will, says someone from the deep distance.
Thorin in CP's defense says,
Hey! Shut up!
Like I said, no stupid questions, just stupid people.
Alright. So you guys start heading off, and I guess that's what we'll call it.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty good spot.
I'm watching the audio hold us in yourself. Alright, well, I'm gonna cut it here.